Bloomies are forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and I am a part-time eBay seller. Today we are shipping 13 items that sold over the weekend. It is Sunday at 5 p.m. and I'll be scheduling a pickup with our local post office to come pick up my packages tomorrow morning. The first thing to have sold, most of these are jewelry, but the first to sell was a necklace. I collected all of my jewelry in this tote. I think ThreadUp sent me this. I could be wrong. Am I gonna say I pulled it out first thing? Nope, never mind. I got too excited there. That one's the purple, I need the blue. Here we are. Okay, that didn't take that long. My husband is outside cleaning the car, so you might hear our door open ever so slightly once in a while, but this is meant to be a calm video. There'll be no jump scares or loud noises, so you can sit back and relax, put me on in the background. The first thing to sell is this Sea Wonder. It matches my shirt, so you're not gonna be able to see it. Purple necklace. It's a multi-strand necklace. I'm gonna put these bags in here, knowing I'll collect them later. We just emptied our trash and put it in a new bag, so it's all dry in there. I have been selling jewelry now for maybe 6 months. I know almost nothing about jewelry, so I'll read you the title, but no, I know almost nothing. Sea Wonder, so if it has a brand, I do put the brand on it. That's an easy thing, or a marking of some kind. Necklace, it's important to put the type of jewelry. Beaded blue gunmetal beads, multi-strand. Is this blue? Did I call this blue? I called this blue. I guess it's blue and purple. Maybe I was listing at night that day. It matches the photo, so I mean, it's probably like a periwinkle blue. Are we calling that blue? I don't know. We'll go with it. Blue gunmetal beads, so I put beaded and beads, and then 19-inch, 20-inch multi-strand. So that's what I went with. It's not the best title. This sold for $3.99 and they paid $3.99 for shipping. It's headed to Kathleen, who also lives in Florida. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab some foam, and we will wrap this in a protective foam and then some tissue paper. Today we are using my big industrial tripod because my little one it's been broken forever. I just kept taping it and the whole top part just fell off and I couldn't set the camera there anymore, so I did toss it. We pulled off the pieces that were recyclable, which wasn't much, and I tossed it. I'll have to purchase a new one. So if you're at a different angle, you're like more up today rather than right there, I couldn't lower the tripod, but I will turn you down so you can see what I see a little better. Today we have some new tissue paper, some new package toppers. I opened up a bunch of P.O. boxes last night on camera. That would have already come out. And so we have some extra fun goodies. Thank you to all of those people who keep sending me amazing items as I get to pass them along. Go crazy here. Here we go. Okay, so this foam piece, I do order foam and use it regularly, but this piece was actually in one of the boxes, so it's recycled. I always struggle with necklaces. This is not one to get tangled in itself, so we are just going to roll it up. Because it's such a thick foam, it's good foam. You have better foam than I do, whoever sent this. Put a little piece of tape. Now for the tissue paper, I always use Gilson Roberts. This is from their 2020 collection. I have a link to the tissue paper in my Amazon link. You get 240 sheets. This is the new print, so this one's not discounted, but Amazon has them for $35. The inner layer, which I just started doing, is a fun pastel stripe, which somebody sent me. Oh, Oh, you can see the stripe from the other side. Oh my goodness, I love that so much. And we also have some new washi. Let's go with a solid pink. This is a very matte pink washi. And that way, if the person wants to reuse the tissue, some people do, I do, they can pull off the washi and it won't be too damaging. Okay. I have tried to make a shipping video several times this week. This will be my third attempt and I think we'll be good to go. But I filmed on Monday. We had 60 something packages to ship over last weekend into Monday, and it was pouring. It was such a good thunderstorm on Monday. So I did film, but the entire film you hear just pouring rain in the background. I sit in, most people would use this as a dining room, but my husband and I don't dine. We just sit on the couch if we eat, or at our desk, or at the island, our kitchen island. So we have a big picture window, which helps with lighting. I might actually turn on the light now that I'm saying that though, because it is getting a little dark. And it helps with lighting, but I mean, like 2 feet from me is the outside. So the rain against our roof was so lovely, but it was also quite distracting in the video. So the whole video is just shh, and then you would hear thunder, which again, would be very pretty if I wasn't talking. I don't know that anybody would just watch, I would, a 3-hour video with thunderstorms. Okay, we have an aqua tool, which somebody sent, so I wanted to use that because this is now my favorite. Sorry to all the other ribbons over there. My husband set up the table and helped get everything in order to make this video. And then yesterday, day before yesterday was Friday. I had to think about that. Today's Sunday. And it also just poured the entire day, which is so rare. We get that a lot more in the summertime, but it's only April. I have my ribbon bag here. All of the ribbon scraps are saved for one of my viewers, Rhea. She makes scrapbooking cards and she has her own channel, so I'll put that up. She's really enjoyable to watch as well, I was gonna say. You know what I mean. So there we are. Can you see the stripes through that? See them? They're just a little hint of stripe. We're gonna put one of my business cards on it. My business cards say, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." Put that in. And I think for the first one, oh my goodness, these cute little bows. Oh. Okay, we won't use all of the new things at the same time. Let's do, I'm gonna open this washi. It is 7 rolls of washi somebody sent me. Let's see if I can open it just from the top. Yep, I can. And I will put in a couple rolls and we will retie this bow. On one of the next packages, I will show you how I tie a bow. I've had questions about that. So let's go with these. Let's do 3. We're gonna have an odd number. So this person will get 3 in shades of pink. And this one says dreamin', always dreaming. It says always dreaming. And then a glitter gold. It'll match the business card. My ribbon bag. I'm shocked at how long it takes me to produce a ribbon bag for Rhea. It's a slow go. We might have this ribbon bag for like the whole year. Okay, so here's what it looks like. The gold, the pink, and then this one has some wording. A solid, a glitter, and some fun words. And for poly mailers, let's go with this one. Since it's still April, we'll go with some April shower umbrella. The poly mailers I get from various sources, eBay, Amazon. If you didn't know, I have a Patreon with different levels, and I send out kind of like a subscription box for packaging every month. So at this point, I can find all of the best stuff and try it out before I send it. So I don't know where I got this one, probably eBay. Usually I buy 500 poly mailers at a time. It's a little bit cheaper. And like I said, I'm packaging probably like 50 boxes at this point every month. This is 2.2 ounces. So first class mail is 16 ounces and under. And then priority mail for the US is over 16 ounces. So this is definitely under 16, it's 2.2. So my mail carrier has always told me to round up. I was also told that by one of the postmasters, who is now retired. Update, I pointed that way at the island she worked on. You don't know that. So she paid $3.99. My cost is $2.74. Purchase and print. Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot to change my printer. Well, give me a second. Okay, I turned on my regular printer, as you can hear. And I'm going to print to my regular printer, which was not the plan. We'll switch that over here soon. We've got 3 printers at this point. So I use sticker paper, which is so nice if you're using a laser or inkjet kind of regular printer and not a Dymo or a thermal printer. I buy this on Amazon. It's fairly inexpensive per label and saves you tape and time. So thank you, Kathleen. She should get that like the next day because she's so close. Okay, let's see what I pull out of the bag here. Then we'll go with that. So pair of earrings. This person also purchased a watch. Let's see if I can find that. Here we are. That was easy, easy peasy. We'll get some foam. So these 2 items are headed to Pamela. eBay has been charging people, and I don't know if this is a setting I have to fix or it's just on eBay's end. So eBay charges people sometimes, not all the time, shipping on each item. So these earrings sold for, help if I actually pulled that up, $5.49. And the watch, which I will show you in a second, sold for $6.99 maybe? I think both of them sold for around $5 or $4 and $6 or something because she paid $9.99. I'm sure I sent an offer. So, oh my goodness, how fun are these? They're hearts, but they're all like jingly. They have movement to the ends of them, like fringy hearts in rhinestones. Oh my goodness. It's the crystal collection. Wish I had bigger boxes. I ran out of boxes and ordered more, but I don't know where they come from. They take about a month to get here. And it's not just everything is slow at this point. It's truly, they take a month to get here. So we will tape that shut. We'll see if the washi holds. Sometimes it does, sometimes not. Washi, you're doing a good job. We don't hold it against you. And this is an Adidas watch. Right now it is still working. I put that it is, but you might have to replace the battery. All of the jewelry came to me at this point from Thread Up. So just a white sports band. And she paid double the shipping. That's where I was going with that. So I had to refund her the shipping. I knew I was going to be sending these together. You don't have to refund somebody if they're just, let's say you charge somebody $8 and it comes out to be $6. That's up to you if you want to do that. A lot of people don't refund because packaging and eBay and PayPal fees and time and materials and just all of the things add up quickly. My packaging is usually less than, I mean, at this point, I'm giving away somebody else's washi tape they sent me, so very inexpensive. But if I pay for the items, it's closer to 40 or 50 cents. So I do take that into consideration. But this person literally paid to have these shipped and have these shipped. So when somebody does that and I know I'm not going to ship them separately, I feel it is right. It is kind of the correct thing to do to refund them because she paid $9 and I'm gonna probably go cheaper than that, like maybe $3.50, $4. So when it's that big, I think it's right to refund it. Again, if I would send these separately though, that's absolutely fine. Sometimes that happens where somebody buys something, let's say Friday morning even, and they don't ship until Monday, and then they'll come back and purchase another thing Sunday night. And I haven't yet done the packaging, and then I can refund them. But if somebody pays Monday and I ship Monday, and then they pay Tuesday, I have to charge them twice because it's going to be 2 different packages. I have a little bit of tape on this, so I'm going to, let's just put this whole thing in the bag. Okay, let's get some cheery yellow. I'm gonna wrap each one of these separately. There we are. Oh, I should have shown you how I tie a package. Okay, that'll be the next one. I said that before. That washi didn't hold it. I didn't think it would. We have to take this. Foam, for some reason, washi and foam don't go together very well. Washi is not sticking to it. On the inside of this one, I'm going to do a bird print. I am reusing this. Somebody wrapped a care package for me in this, and now I am reusing it on the inside of my package. I was wondering, since the earrings will poke through a little bit, I want to put a harder surface back there or even another layer of foam because they still have a tendency to bend outside of the foam. So let's get another piece. We'll stick some back there just to make sure. Maybe we'll even double this. Yeah, that's better. I was going to put it in this gorgeous envelope. We're going to save that for a bit later. And then the outside has this kind of pale aqua blue floral, which came from Jelson Roberts. That was part of their 2020 collection. And it also works well with the pink washi. Ribbon I can show you how I tie a bow with. Let's go with this darker color. It's a dark blue, I think, or black, or purple. I don't know. It's very dark. There we are. I think it's black. So if you didn't know, I went to college for elementary education. I did transfer my last year, the year before, into a different major, but I went for elementary ed, maybe 2 years elementary ed before I don't know. Yeah, let's do it this way. You'll be able to see. I'll try to keep my arms out of the way here. So I tie it just like anybody would, just once around. How am I gonna do this? Like need a way to go like that. Nope, that's not gonna work. Maybe that'll work. Just stay there, stay right there. Okay, so the way I do it is I wrap my index finger and put my thumbs kind of right on the other side of the ribbon. And I'm doing that, I'm gonna go really slow and then I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm doing that with both strands of ribbon. And I'm doing it probably about 3.5 inches from the middle knot. So my index finger and thumb are grasping it on both sides. And then I'm taking my middle finger and I'm putting it on the other side. So it's kind of a bit of an in and out. So pinch it and then put my middle finger right there. And that's starting to create that loop. My battery shut off, of course. So that's starting to create that middle loop. And once I have that, so I'm pinching it with my, pinching is a better word. I'm pinching it with my thumb and middle finger, with my index finger right in the middle of the bow. If I take it out, it stays there, but you get the idea. Then once I have that, I'm removing one of my, this is such a long, boring, you get it. I'm removing my middle finger on my left hand. So this side is still all 3 fingers. This side is now just pinching. And that'll give me a spot, that'll give me a spot to put the bow under. That is so, okay, let's try it again. Let's do it in regular speed. So you can see it is faster than if I were to just tie a bow. I think it's faster. I don't know if I remember how to tie a bow. Yeah, it's definitely faster, okay. But again, until it gets to the point where it's faster, it's just gonna be ridiculously slow. But I'm pinching, I'm removing my middle finger and putting my ring finger there. So one hand is now, my right hand is now pinching with my thumb and middle finger with my index in the loop. The other hand is my thumb and my ring finger. So my 4th finger. 1, 2, 3, my 3rd finger. Oh my goodness, so confusing. With my middle finger in the loop. Then I put the left over the right, right where my finger picked up. I'm putting my left middle finger back down to kind of hold it at this point. And then I'm gonna remove basically everything. Everything, I'm still pinching it, but I'm removing everything in the loops. And then I'm using my finger to press it down into the underneath section, and then I pull it up. And that does create a really nice bow. It gets to the strands, the ends on opposite sides. Sometimes when you tie a bow, I feel like those ends just go any which way. Okay, so don't do that way. I think that was the problem I was having when I tied a bow. Oh no, tie a bow however you want to tie a bow. But for me, the easier way, and the way my brain does it now, is kind of a bunny method, I think. How do you do a bunny method? I don't know, but that's the way I do it. 30 minutes of Melissa trying to come up with words for her fingers. That's what that was. So, I figured I'd cut too much. Let's do a business card. I finally realized after 51 of these that my keyboard has a little ledge, so I can just put my business cards in my keyboard. It's a great keyboard. The keyboard works with my phone, so if I'm typing a lot with my phone, I can set it up and then just press one button for my phone, and I can type using my keyboard, which is really nice. Okay, let's go with, this has such a nice feel to it. Let's compare this poly mailer. It is a nicer feel. I love these glossy ones. Glossy mailers. Okay, you go in there. You also go in there. We're moving on. And this weighs, it's probably like 3 or 4 ounces. It's light. Oh, I didn't do a package topper. All of that bow talk, and I didn't even do a package topper. Let's do a sheet mask. So I've had to cut that open, so I will put a piece of tape across there now. Don't want to waste a poly mailer. Where did my tape go? Here we go. Okay. That is 3.9 ounces, so we round up to 4 since it's so light. It will be first class mail. And Pamela is in Connecticut. Oh, I think Pamela has purchased from me. This is why I don't use my regular printer often. So while I'm thinking about it, let's change my printer settings in eBay. So to do that, I'm on the page where it says her name and what she purchased and the first class package. In the lower left-hand corner, there is a way to change your printer settings. So you'll see it says 8x11 or whatever, and there's a change. So I'm gonna go into it, I leave it at the PDF file, and I change it to, I'm gonna use my 450, so that's a 2x7. So I'm going to save that. It will change it. My cost is $2.93, and like I said, I already refunded her the overcharge for the second item. Purchase and print. Now you have to hit open label, and because the 450 Turbo works with eBay, but you need a bridge to get there. The bridge I use is Adobe Acrobat Reader, and I'm hitting print. And then I have to change my printer settings in my print. And that's easy enough to do. There's a drop-down box. And I'm using the 450 Turbo. One of my viewers wrote, she is right. Deanna, you're right. She said you can no longer use the Dymo 450. With eBay, they're no longer, there's like a glitch on eBay's. Huh, interesting. It's still showing, even though I changed the printer settings, it's still showing the full page printer. So I'm gonna grab a label and put that in my printer since I ran out with that last one. But I'm gonna call it eBay. I'll put you guys on hold. I'm gonna call eBay and see what they say. I'm hoping they're in the office Sunday evening, because I just want to address Deanna's issue to Deanna. She's wondering what to do. So I'm going to see if eBay has a glitch on their end of why you can't use the 2x7. You save the 2x7 and then it's pulling up a full page and not a 2x7 label. So I'll put you on hold. I'll print this and stick this on. And then when you see me again, I would have called eBay. And hopefully we have a solution for this. Okay, I'm back. Nothing has happened. I went and got labels. Something has happened. So eBay does not even have the call us option. And I don't know if it's because of what's happening with the outer world or if it's just because it's Sunday evening. So there's a way to email them, and that's what I've done. I put, hi, I use eBay shipping to print my labels. On the shipping page in the lower left-hand corner, there is a way to change my printer size. There are 3 choices, 8x11, 4x6, and 2x7. The 8x11 is your regular printer, 4x6 is like a Dymo 4XL or a Rollo printer, and the other one is usually the 2x7, which is the 450. It's worked for years. It's worked for a gazillion years. I choose the 2x7 and it has always worked. It has worked for most of my 19 years here on eBay. However, just this weekend, when I choose the 2x7 option, the next page is then showing the 8x11. Please help, is this a glitch? Thank you, Melissa. So I'm gonna go ahead and send that. I'll also write Deanna back after I print this and let her know that it's not just her. It is absolutely a glitch or something is happening. It's always worked. My mom, I don't know if she's also experiencing that. I'll probably have to text her if she's printing, because she also has the 450. A gazillion people use the 450 with eBay and it's always worked fine. So it might just be a glitch. I'm hoping that's what it is. But for now, we'll print with my regular printer or the 4XL. The 4XL is a little, it's just because I bought one that was used and it was advertised just once in a while. There's a little bit of a hiccup with it. You have to unplug it, plug it back in. I might just buy a new one. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'll just go with my regular printer. And I do not want to print the receipt because that's going to waste an extra sticker. But I know there's no way to do that at this point. So not only is it showing a different size, it's now showing the 8x11, it's also showing the receipt. I'll print it and I'll show you what I mean. So I just wrote to Deanna and let her know she's 100% right. It does seem to be a glitch on eBay's part. That's not just on her end. And then I have an email into eBay and I'll let her know what they say. I'm gonna try it again a few times just to see what happens. And like I said, there's 2 stickers on a page, which is awesome because you can usually just use one and stick it to your package. Thank you, Pamela. And then you can use the other one. However, at this point, the other one is printing the receipt, and I did not check that box. So not only am I wasting a label, but it's also not printing it to the 2x7 printer. So we'll try it again a few times. Let's pull the next item. What will be the next item? That person has 2 items. Let's see if I can find this a second. You know what, let's just do this one. That person has 1. So the next set, this was one listing, is sterling silver necklace and a sterling silver bracelet. So let's do the necklace first. This was gorgeous. It's so shiny. It looks brand new, and it was marked 925. There was no other maker's mark that I saw, but it did sell for $18.99 to Christelle. Hi, Christelle. Maybe it's Chriselle. I don't know how she pronounces that. It's a very, not liquid, but almost. It pools very nicely in the hand. So let's open this up and just close that. I'm using some bubble wrap somebody sent me. This is a lot of bubble wrap. Maybe I'll cut that. Here we are. We'll save that for something else, possibly the bracelet. So this was a thread up item. I still have about 40 boxes left. And I have about a box and a half that's unlisted. I haven't listed as much just because what time I can sit, I've been working on some other things. I will be shutting off my eBay store. It could even be shut off as you're seeing this, and that's because I'll be doing Patreon boxes here soon. And that takes a few days with my husband's helping. My lidocaine injection is Wednesday. So my area in my abdomen isn't bad at this point, but it is getting there. So sitting, it's better than it sometimes is, let's say. Here we are. Oh, I forgot to do it with washi. Okay, go back to washi. I hope you're doing well. My husband has been baking. I know that's kind of a meme that the whole world is baking right now here when they're stuck at home. And I don't bake at all at this point. And I only eat, I mean, I'm eating like 3 foods a day. I can eat a couple more than that. I tried some bananas and it broke me out. There was no other effect. So now that I know it, they break me out so badly. If I really am hankering for bananas, so they say, I will allow myself to have some, but I do okay with what I eat, and I'm thrilled to have at least those few foods, seriously. But he made coconut cream pie, coconut bars, lasagna, and peanut butter pie. And the peanut butter pie came out the best. The peanut butter bars, the coconut bars came out the worst. He said not even edible. That's probably because we didn't have condensed milk, and he's been going out for groceries probably once every 2 weeks. And I haven't been going out at all other than doctor's appointments, but most of my doctors, thankfully, have been doing it online. So that's been a helpful thing. I think I have 4 doctor's appointments that have done that, 3 or 4 now. Okay, there we go. We need some tissue for that little guy. I'm gonna go with the floral. The lasagna was super easy to make. I helped him make it because it was just basically layering. Cheese and sauce, and he put beef in it because he can eat red meat, and noodles. And there were no cooked noodles. You didn't have to boil them ahead of time. And it was not homemade sauce. He bought sauce for it. So he doesn't eat any spices, nor do I, of course, but, oh, tape. You're tripping me up. Did I use tape inside too? Gosh darn it. There we are. Let's do a bright sunny yellow color. So it was just easy layering, honestly. It was more fun to layer than anything. He said it was okay. He's not a real sauce guy. And so many pre-made sauces have some kind of spice to them. So I don't think he was enjoying that too much, but, and he got a weird mozzarella cheese. I would have normally went with Palio. That's my favorite brand. I haven't had that in so long. Somebody has Palio cheese, like the big block of whole milk. My grandmother used to make that on my dad's side. She had 8 kids and was a chef. She used to bake and cook all the time. I made some really good Italian foods. Okay. What am I gonna do with this? I think we're gonna go with, let's do a sheet mask with this one. Let's do a sheet mask. I'm overthinking it. I have so many packages. I just need to keep going. What would this person want? Okay. We'll do the ball print. The ball print came, I can't even tell you where it came from, but it came with an affiliate thing that you could sign up, and anytime you could sign up, and anytime you would order supplies from them, you get 5% off. But the quality, it's definitely fine to mail. It's okay. I mean, if 5% is a good deal, I'm gonna have to check on it. So it's 3.3 ounces. I'm going to round up to 4. She purchased them for $8.99 and her shipping was $4.49. My cost, let's do an update. eBay brought back the update button. That was gone for a couple weeks. Is $2.93. So let's go ahead and jump back into here. So I definitely don't have receipt and instructions checked. Should we try the 2x7 again? We might as well. Let's purchase and print. The worst is we get a receipt, I guess. That would be the worst thing. Yeah, it looks like it defaulted back to 8x11. Wow, I wonder if it's a 4x6. We'll try that next. And it is showing the receipt. Okay, so there's definitely a glitch. Even if eBay is doing away with it by the 2x7, and I wouldn't think they would because a lot of people use the 2x7, and my mail carriers have told me they don't care what label. 2x7, 4x6. He was like, what? I was like, can you ask if it's okay to use the 2x7? Somewhere online it said it wasn't okay, and he's like, it's fine. But he did come back to me a couple of days later and said he asked, and it was fine. Nobody cared. Nobody even knew it was a thing. He's like, okay. And he was like, what? Why are you stopping me, crazy lady, saying these crazy things? We got a receipt, which means we wasted another label. It's okay, we have 4 quadrillion of them. Thanks, Crystal. Oh, little fun pile going there. So the next one we'll try to 4x6 and see how that goes. Okay, let's pull another one out of the bag. I got those earrings again, wow. Okay, let's see about this one. Some people purchase multiple items. This is a multiple item. This is a Kate Spade bracelet. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. This person only ordered one, so we'll go with that. Everybody's gonna get wrapped. Everybody will get every single order, whether it's wrapped on camera or not, gets wrapped. It's the most fun for me. So this is a Kate Spade bangle. It does have somewhere, I just closed all of that with pictures, as many pictures as I could do. And it is marked Kate Spade. I Googled this and it's the Lady Marmalade cuff. It hinges, so it has the hingy cuff. And it has some rhinestone balls on the end. So we will use this piece of bubble that we saved. Oh, I just got water on myself, sorry about that. It happens. Stick that down. Let's cut this bird tissue in half and we'll use that inside. I have to degunk my scissors later. There we are. Yesterday we did get to the beach. Our beaches are all closed, there's no parking, but if you can find, if you live there, really, if you live there, and most everybody on the island can walk to the beach. It's a small island. It's 7 miles, but it might be like half a mile wide. I can't even imagine it's that wide at some spots. Some spots you can see the bay and the Gulf. It's like right there. So very thin island. So if you live on the island, and only 10% of people do, according to somebody in the commissioner's office. I know somebody at the commissioner's office there. 90% of houses are now used for rentals, and that makes sense to me because they have a zoning law. You cannot build more than 2 stories. And what that does, of course, is cut down on tourism because you can't put up a very tall condominium or a high-rise. You just can't do that on that island. Let's go back to yellow. So pretty. So the 10% of people that live there and can walk or bicycle there because there's no parking. You can't walk on the beach, but there is a little bit of a trail. So we walked on that trail. We know several people on the island, one of which said we could use their parking. Nobody's renting it, it's their second home. They live in the Netherlands. So we didn't actually use that spot. We used another one and we had permission to do that. It's another vacation home. Let's do that. And okay, Jean, where are you, Jean? So we did get to walk, which was really nice. I didn't walk far, but it is very nice there. She is in Kansas. I don't ship to Kansas all that much. She paid $12 for the bracelet. And if it ends in the 00 and not 99, I send an offer. So I probably had this listed because of the condition for maybe like $14.99. Can I even see? I did $14.99 and I sent a $12 offer. She accepted and she paid $4.49. Now we are going to change the shipping printer in the lower left. We're going to go with a 4x6. This doesn't even give us the receipt option. It gives it to us for the 8x11, but the 4x6 doesn't give it to us. So let's go ahead and save that. And we will put this in a poly mailer and give it away. There we are. It's a light one too. I'm gonna say 3 or 4 ounces. 2.4, so we round up to 3. I always round up. My cost is $2.93. How soon do you think eBay will get back to me? It says 24 hours, but we'll check again tomorrow. It's defaulting to the 8x11. So every option is, and it is showing the printer, the receipt. Interesting. I'm gonna write Deanna back and let her know that it must be a glitch. Even the 4x6 isn't working. Everything is defaulting to the 8x11 and has the receipt printed. It must be a glitch. Okay, that way that puts her mind at ease. eBay, you're stressing us out here. I mean, I have a regular printer. Thankfully, it has toner in it, so it's not super pricey. And I have plenty of toner. Plenty of toner. Like, way too much toner I accidentally ordered. I ordered a 4-pack of black, and I think a pack is like 30,000 sheets of paper or something like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. I now have printer toner forever. Or until it dries out, because I can't use it fast enough. Okay, we will go to the next item. Oh, this is so pretty. Did this sell? I gave myself a challenge, so I always write everything down, unless it's like one item. But these are all the items that sold. And then after I do that, I don't look at it again. And usually because I've written it down and I see the picture, I just pull it. So today I'm gonna see if I was accurate. Last time I wasn't. Oh, this did sell for $7. It is headed to Pat. Hi, Pat. We had several. Oh, I recognize you. You are in Texas. We had several Patricias or Pats buy from me this weekend. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, this might be one of my favorite pieces today. Who makes this? Does it say? No. It looks okay on camera, but it's actually like so pretty. It catches the light really nicely. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up and not play with it. You up, protect you. Getting a little hungry. Let's make myself some ramen here. Because the bananas broke me out, I've been really strict, and don't do this, but my body is flawed, and eating specific foods is very recognizably bad for me. I can tell within sometimes minutes if I've eaten something really bad. The bananas I couldn't until my face broke out. And I was like, is that the new shampoo? I tried a new shampoo, and it wasn't, because I didn't have breakouts anywhere else. I break out very symmetrically down my neck and my jawline a little bit if I eat something I shouldn't be eating. Oh, I'm using tape again. Let's put this right in front of the tape, because clearly my go-to is to grab the tape. So I've been really watching. So ramen noodles and rice cakes, a little bit of raspberries here and there. Oh, Those all begin with the same letter. I do okay with R foods. Nope, not tape, not tape. Okay, let's take that back down. I like the black with it. It kind of matches perfectly. Oh, perfect. And nobody has offered that they want these, so I am still throwing them out. So if you can use these for any reason, these spools of any of these items, feel free to let me know. I would just charge the accurate shipping. But for now, you are going in the garbage. I think this is my 51st video or 52nd video. Filming last Monday messed me up a little bit because I filmed a full video and then couldn't use it, so I don't remember. Okay, let's do something else now. Let's do a little bow. So cute. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna get that under there? That's the cutest little bow you've ever seen. Oh goodness. So cute. And let's do confetti packets I have. Somebody sent me packets of like a white translucent? Yep, a translucent confetti. So we'll put that under there. I still want to be able to use the bow. I'm just gonna stick it there. So whoever's getting this, Patricia, look in your package if you didn't see the bow. It's floating around. There we are. So I thought the confetti was a fun package topper. I have like 3 or 4 packages of it. You could save it till somebody's birthday and then put it down the center of a table or stitch it together to make a long strand to be used as some kind of banner or garland. 4.5, so we round up to 5. Now I'm curious, good thing I have my regular printer. Curious to see if I choose the 8x11 and make sure the printer's receipt isn't on. My cost is $3.31. To see if the printer still defaults to printing the receipt. Open label. It does. So the only option right now with eBay to print is to a regular printer, and you have to print the receipt. That's it. Aww. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to be wasting a whole lot of labels. So Deanna wrote back and she said, thank you so much for the quick response. She spent 2 days very frustrated, so this has been happening all weekend, unfortunately. And she follows the exact steps, and sure enough, it defaults to 8x11. The only way to print right now is 8x11 with a receipt. Every other option defaults to that. I cannot use my 2x7, 4x6, or not print a receipt. It is definitely a glitch. So I'm guessing across the board everybody is having trouble, even though I haven't heard of anybody having trouble. I mean, other than my mom, I don't really stay in close contact with a lot of eBay sellers. What you could do for the 4x6, it might be fixed by now, but what you could do is go to Pirate Ship and print all of your items from Pirate Ship. But again, that's only a it's only a 4x6. So you could only do that if you have a 450. do another Kate Spade. This is headed to Joan. Look how fun this little bobbly Kate Spade is. This is the gold Second Nature cuff with orange and red and yellow beads. Oh, this one's gorgeous. This one looks like a marble, the yellow one. It's translucent. The rest are opaque. No, it's translucent. So pretty. Let's fold that in. This one, I betcha I could use that envelope I want to use. Let's do that. So one of my viewers, my subscribers, sent me a ton of envelopes. And they all are like a handmade quality with different prints. They're so pretty, so colorful. And it looks like somebody like tore pages out of a book or used some kind of thick paper. I bet it's a book because they're printed with words on the inside. Isn't that so cool? So let's use that one because it's pink and it matches perfectly. We'll slip this inside and then we'll give it a wrap. It's not going to be perfect. I won't tape it or anything, so the person can use it if they want to. I love stuff like that. So this is headed to Joan. Joan, where are you? You are in MI. Ooh, Michigan. I always get MI wrong. I still do. I think that's probably one of the hardest ones for me. Michigan, okay. Feeling good about that. Let's put this aqua on it. I almost dropped the aqua. It perfectly matches. I don't always love to be perfectly matchy-matchy, but let's do some more of the washi tape, and that'll give us a little pop of color elsewhere. Plus, it has the envelope inside. Let's do the green with clouds, and I want to make sure we match here. And a solid aqua. And then tie this. I'll probably take a break after this one because I've done so much and go eat something and take my next set of medications. I cycle on and off my sleeping medication. My doctor's fine with it, of course. Let's also include some stickers. I bought these stickers on Amazon. I think you got 500 on a roll. Let's look this up. They're thank you stickers. And I thought for a package topper, I would use these even for bills to stick across the back of an envelope. And I don't think they're that much. 500 for $8.99. So how much is that per sticker? I always try to figure out and track the costs. 500, nope, the other way. 9 divided by 500. Clear, clear, clear. 9 divided by 500 equals, it's 1.8 cents a sticker. So even if you gave 10 stickers, that's 18 cents. That's such a fun package topper for not that much money. Plus it says thank you and they can use it. That's what we went with there. Let's use, because the pink envelope is inside, we'll go with the pink beach balls. And the stickers are really good quality. And they are outside inside stickers, which I didn't even realize was a thing, but they'll be fun on the outside of a package. I forget what they call that, waterproof. It's a waterproof sticker for when the sticker goes swimming. But you can put it on the outside and it won't destroy the ink at all. So this is 1.9, we're gonna round up to 2. They paid $18.99 for this. and $3.99 for shipping. It sold probably within a week, maybe even a week and a half. My cost is $2.93. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase and print. My poly mailers, I know I can get them as cheap as $3 cents a poly mailer. I probably have a link in the description. It's a library book, so if you're just not caring or you're okay with library books on your packaging, think the background from like the 90s of every school kid's. It was either like neon or just books. So think about that. I have a link down below, and it's $39.99 shipped, so it's just under 4 cents a bag. I can get them a little bit cheaper than that, but that's the cheapest for the public. I'm special. But these cost about 6 cents, and I'm okay with that because, again, I'm doing this for Patreon. I'm not just sending the same mailers every single time. These will probably be June or July, maybe July's poly mailers. Part of them, I send different prints. Okay, let's stick that on there. Thanks, Joan. Let's take a break, throw out another label, and we will be back. We are back. I am wearing a different top. It is just about 7 o'clock, and we are moving on to our next item. I put a question up on my Instagram, asking if anybody else is having the eBay shipping glitch. So we shall see how that goes. Let's see who purchased this. And they did purchase other things. Oh, I pulled something already. Scrolling. Okay, so Leslie purchased this just today. I think this is my favorite purchase of the day or this weekend. This type of jewelry makes me think I should have jewelry. I'm not gonna wear jewelry. I have no purpose for jewelry, but this would be so up my alley. It's Bauble Bar. The color is like a greenish aqua. Yeah, I'd go with greenish aqua. It looks more blue against certain colors because this definitely is transparent. And a gold tone chain, which is adjustable. But I love that they made it so they don't all lay flat. It has a 3D aspect to it, and you can't actually make them all lay flat. It won't happen. So they just kind of pop out every which way. And I love that organic shape, the ability to have that movement with them throughout the day. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're not waxing on about that. We're moving on. We are going to use this blue paisley print. I think this was last year's Jilson Robert collection. Jilson Robert comes out with 2 collections a year, or they always have. Just realized this is not going to lay flat. The thing I just said is still true. So I'm gonna have to roll this, just roll it loosely, rather than more flip it over. That'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine, and I will make sure it gets there safely. And if something ever does break, I will absolutely refund that person if it's just the wrong size or shape or whatever, and we'll see that a little bit later if I do that one on camera. Oh, this is so pretty. Let's switch to, what other washi do I have? I like this gold. It's like a raised stripe, a metallic raised gold stripe. I like the feel of that. If it ever, I don't have a returns policy, but if the person's nice about it, I'll return it, and they'll just have to pay shipping back to me, and they won't get shipping. So sometimes that doesn't make sense. Let's say I sell an item for $3, and usually I do that knowing I'm gonna make a shipping video. I try to send out offers if I'm making a shipping video, hoping to have a few more items, and then I have a ton of items. That's what happened this past weekend when I thought I was gonna film on Monday, or I did film on Monday. I will accept the offer, but if the item sold for $3 and then its shipping back is $4, they're gonna lose money that way. So I always try to ask them if that makes sense. And that's kind of what happened with this last purchase. which is a pair of wooden earrings. We'll see later, possibly. They sent them back and I refunded them the purchase price, but I think it was just about even. So I picked a blue grosgrain, bright blue, to match the blue. And this is headed to Leslie, and I forgot to hit the button to see where Leslie was. Sold for $15. That is a very little bow. And she paid how much for shipping? She is in Illinois. Illinois. And she paid $4.99 for shipping. So let's put a little bow on it. I'm not feeling the back off, so just kind of sticking it there. Maybe. There we are. And I guess I'll do another, since I have the blue ones. They kind of match. And let's do ice cream cone. What other? Oh, I have the blue umbrellas. Let's go with blue umbrellas. Wondering if I should put this in some kind of box so it doesn't crush it. I think I'm going to go grab a box. I have a gazillion and one free boxes from the USPS, but those have to be shipped priority. So in this case, I have to provide my own box. I can do that in numerous ways, but I purchased these from U Pack and Ship. Pack is spelled P-A-K, and the U is just the letter U, so it's U Pack N. The letter N. Ship is spelled correctly. And that's her website. That's Corey. She's been around forever. So those are the two sizes I have. They're so pretty. I think this one's going to work best. I will tape this down. Might as well just do that now. I'm pretty sure it'll work. Looks like it might rain again. The thunderstorms were so good the other day. I love thunderstorms. Oh, maybe this won't. It will. I just had to fold it over. I don't even think I'll need additional packaging in here because it kind of stays put. Okay. There's that. Take that up. And I need to change my battery, and then we will slip this into a poly mailer. So I don't need to slip this into a poly mailer. I can absolutely ship it in this box, but I like the poly mailer. It's an inexpensive way to not use too much tape and just get it there, and the person can reuse the box if they want. The boxes are quite pricey. I bought them for Patreon members and wanted to see how they worked and looked. This weighs 9.2, so we're gonna round up to 10. And I like them, but there's some cheaper options available, especially if you put them in a poly mailer. It doesn't really matter if it's a hard box or a softer box. In fact, I had the inside of my phone is this cardboard core, and it's a very thick cardboard. If I had one of these, and I have reused these for a whole bunch of things, including glasses, I could have slid this in and shipped in this. And again, I could have put probably the label right on this, but I don't have extras. Or I could have put it inside a poly mailer. Still using the 8x11 print. Still printing a receipt. The hour has not changed that at all. I did have a few, one of the comments is making me smile. She said, can I have a workspace like you? Did I miss the giveaway for a workspace like yours? When I posted the question, I posted a secondary photo that I took a picture of my workspace today. So yes, people have had issues on and off last weekend and this weekend. So interesting. I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one, but I wish I was the only one so nobody else had to deal with it. I just don't know. It still makes sense to use the sticker paper because that's easier for me than taping everything else on. Sorry, that paper got wacky there, Leslie. It just went askew by itself. Thanks. Okay, let's pull up the bag. Dig around a little bit. We have, I know that person got more than one item. Okay, here's a bangle. I think this was just one. Yes, so this is headed to Rosemary. And she paid $8, which means it was an offer I sent. It's a beautiful marked piece that says Alpaca, Mexico. I thought this was sterling, but one of my subscribers let me know that it was just a sterling kind of overlay, so that was good to know. It wasn't marked sterling, but I've had pieces like this in the past that have been, so of course I didn't list it as sterling. She's also in Florida. She's in the northern part, and I've vacationed there before. It's also beautiful. That would have been our second choice for moving to Florida. Very pretty together. Let's go with this blue satin. It's a double satin, which means both sides of the satin are satin. Both sides of the ribbon are satin. Where did I put the gold? Here we are. It's nice because the gold matches my business card. This doesn't seem as sticky, but it is working. All I really need to do is hold it in place until the ribbon gets around it. I'm not caring too much about if I cut my ribbon too long anymore, which is really nice, since the scraps are going to somebody. So this one might have been absolutely perfect. I think it was. What shall we give them? I have this card somebody sent me that has a pin on it. It's a little ice cream cone pin. I think I'm gonna go with that. It's so cute. It doesn't match, but it's stinking adorable. And maybe they'll like it. Should I go with something that matches? What else do we have? I have twine. That's rather pretty. Would the person rather have twine? It's 12 yards, so, I mean, how could you go wrong? Maybe I'll tie that on. Maybe I'll just tuck it under. I think we'll have room to tuck it under. Oh yeah, good call there. And a business card. Come on, hands. I've lost all the sensitivity of my fingertips, which is actually nice because it means I don't have nerve pain anymore, just in my fingertips. Still have it in my fingers, but my fingers still work, so no complaints there. My doctor had me up my vitamin D. My vitamin D is always very low because I can't drink milk. I am allergic to milk casein, which is the protein in milk. It's not the lactose. But my mom and sister both have some issues with lactose, so even if I wasn't allergic to that, I'm sure I'd have some issues with milk. And this is a light 1.5, almost nothing. So 2 ounces. So I did that, and these have been numb for probably maybe 4 weeks now. And I've had 4 sensations in total. One through my thumb that lasted about an hour. I really thought I was gonna get that back. One just a couple nights ago in my index finger for like a minute and a half. It was so fast. But again, that makes me really hopeful. So she paid $3.99 and my cost is $2.78. Well, hopefully eBay will fix itself. I feel bad because Deanna is the person who messaged me originally to let me know this was happening. And I'm glad she did because I wouldn't have known. I'd be like, what? What am I screwing up? And she doesn't have 3 printers. I still have so many labels for the 450 though. It's going nowhere. Even if the 4XL worked perfectly, it's like 4,000 labels. When I buy things, I buy them in bulk, knowing I get to do this still. So I'm very thankful for that. And I mean the labels I'm not going to send to somebody because I don't know what label maker they have, but tissue paper or the poly mailers, I can pass along the savings. I had 2 new Patreon members this week, both of which I have packaged here. They are receiving the April package, and then they'll also, both of them want April and May, which worked out really well because I had 2 extra April. It's 1.8. I did that already. I stuck up a label. Guys, what am I doing? Thank you, Rosemary. Or Rosemary, if you pronounce it that way. Okay, let's go with a shirt. I pulled out some clothing. So this is headed to another Patricia. I knew a Patricia with this very same name who was one of my college roommates my first semester. I went to Lee University for my very, very first semester, but then my first semester at this college was actually my second semester. My first semester I got 4.0 across the board, but it was pretty far away from home, which back then was Long Island, and I was getting quite homesick, so I transferred over and went to a college in Pennsylvania. So this was sent to me by ThreadUp in a t-shirt box. They have rescue boxes, and I'm going to check them really quickly as I'm speaking if I can do 2 things at once. So they have rescue boxes, and I needed t-shirts to sleep in, just soft. I did not care what size they were, because I wear anywhere from like a small to a 3X really I could be fine with. And sure enough, like 9 of the t-shirts worked perfectly. And the box was, I think, 25 items for $25 or $28, something like that. It worked perfectly. And this was one of the t-shirts. I hadn't planned on selling any of them, but when they came, I was like, oh, these are kind of nice enough. I'll list them for inexpensive. None of them were brand name or anything. This is Ruby Road. It's a petite large. It was in perfect condition though. It's a size petite large. I said that just now. And I got $4.99 and $4.49 for shipping. If you've noticed, I'm folding these in half. And that's just because I enjoy the look now. I've conditioned myself to like the look of the interior paper as well. Not all packages will have that, but it's fun. So anyway, my fingertips have been numb now for a while. So sometimes I can't determine it, especially with my phone. Thankfully, I have a Note 8, which is like 3 or 4 years old. Still going strong though. And I have that, what is that even called? Pen that comes out of the bottom that allows me to press on the screen, because if I didn't have that, it's really hard with my fingertips being numb. The sensitivity is gone, so I can't tell if I'm pressing really hard or not hard at all. Very funny. I'm going to use the Aqua. It's a little floppy shirt. The bow doesn't always have to be in the middle. If you look at professionally wrapped items, sometimes the bow is more in the top corner or the bottom corner. So wherever the bow lands, it lands. And this one, it kind of landed on the top right. Perfect match. This gives me a bit of a bigger surface, so let's go with a bigger item and I can just tuck it right in there. And since it's a bigger item, let's go with the bigger poly mailer. I'm sure it would fit fine in the smaller one. Is that just one? No, that's 2. so pretty. So because she's in Pennsylvania, this should take maybe 3 days to get to her. I'm finding eBay's shipping to be just as fast as Amazon in this time, which is nice. I ordered sneakers off of eBay. I haven't had sneakers in my life in so long. Okay, so we're 7.1. I moved that around just to make sure. So I'm gonna round that up to 8. Now I know some people are rounding that down to 7. I've been told to round it up. I would never want one of my buyers to have to pay for a package. This is $3.31 purchase and print, especially when she paid $4 for it. The rescue boxes are almost completely sold out on ThreadUp's website. Interesting. I know the video went up already, but in my reality, it hasn't. The designer box was so good. Oh my goodness, I would have bought more of those if I'd known they really meant designer. Like Dolce & Gabbana, Prada, what else did I get? I really thought I'd get like Coach, like middle of, like Jones in New York sometimes is $300 randomly. But no, good stuff. Manolo Blahnik, still don't know how to pronounce that. That came in there. Some really nice stuff. Thanks, Patricia. Okay. I did sell, let's do some shoes. Hey, birds. Some used tissue paper. These I found at the bins. I loved them. If these were my size, I'm so glad they're not my size. I would have had a hard time letting them go. They are a jazz shoe made of a very soft leather, pliable leather with like what even is this? Like a nylon band maybe? Like almost a swimsuit material band in the middle, and they're for jazz. I think these are so stylish. Like I could see these being Eileen Fisher and be like, yep, those are Eileen Fisher. But the issue for me is they had no structure. I need like structure to my shoes. So I'm glad they were my size. I'd be tempted to wear them and be like, oh, I shouldn't be wearing these. They just seem like the perfect slip-on shoe. Okay. Because they're so pliable, I don't necessarily have to wrap them really aggressively. So these are headed to Michael in Maryland. Like I said, I bought them from the bins, so I should have weighed them before I wrapped them. They're probably about 6 ounces, and I pay $1.49 a pound, so they were less than 75 cents, maybe even closer to 50 cents, and I got $5 out of them, which again, I don't know that I would do, but I didn't know what they were when I picked them up, so he paid for my research, basically. Black and white. See if I need to double this. No, I cannot double that. And then do the aqua bow. Let's go back to the pink tape. I think that's a fun little pop. And even though this says Michael, these really might be for him. They're just a 9.5, so that would probably be 7.5 in men's or an 8 in men's. But jazz shoes seem like they'd be unisex to me. Or somebody else could be using their partners or friends or whatever's account. So I don't necessarily know that this is going to a male or female. And let's be honest, tissue paper is tissue paper. Nobody's going to care. Wow, this pink doesn't want to stick to this at all. I really might have to use tape. At least on the ends, I think I can. And then, like I said, the ribbon will hold it. But this pink is not sticky at all for this. so nice to get out of the house yesterday. My life really hasn't changed too much at all. In fact, it's gotten a little easier as far as going out to the doctors. Like going outside has gotten easier because my doctors are thankfully calling me with the computer, with whatever they're using. So that's been really nice. It is a change to have my husband home. He is not a very good person when it comes to like just rest. Like I'm probably 5 or 6 here, week 5 or 6. So I get that it's not just 1 week, but even the first week, I'm like, why don't you just take off, rest, watch TV? No, that wasn't happening. So we've cleaned the house and cleaned the car so many times in the past few weeks, which is really nice. But it's a lot of cleaning. Here we are. Throw that in this. So he paid $4.99 for shipping. And I'm guessing he got a pretty good deal as far as jazz shoes go. These were almost pristine. I'm sure because somebody wore them indoors versus outdoors. I'm assuming they're dancing indoors. It's 8.6. So we round up to 9. My cost is $4.08. My husband and I did go for swing dancing lessons, which was a blast back when I could do that. I had so much fun. I'm sure I remember none of it, but it was a lot of fun. Checking eBay and questions and comments and emails. And Amazon, all of the things. I only sell on eBay for the most part. Thank you, Michael. I do sell straight from YouTube. I haven't as much because we haven't been able to go to the bins. Okay, let's go with this shirt that Kara purchased. Did I pull that? Oh, maybe I didn't even pull that. I did pull it. It's right here in my drawer. I had shut my drawer when I got up. This feels brand new. I didn't list it as brand new, but it was in that thread-up box. It's EVRI, the Everyday Tee. Super soft, relaxed fit. It's in a 3X. I just didn't love the feel of the slub. It's a cotton polyester. If it was all cotton, I probably would have kept this. It's aqua, like a running cheetah print or a running something print. Big cat. So I listed this for $4.99 and I sent an offer. She accepted. She is in New Mexico, so she accepted at $4 and $4.99 shipping. I'm folding this so weird. Fold it like a normal person. Such a thin t-shirt, but the print is so fun. Like it's a black and spotty. Maybe it's navy. It could really go either way, I think. Let's put it in a plastic bag. And that way, just in case it gets left in the rain, which happens sometimes, it will be protected. Let's see if this will hold this just for now. I think that'll work. Got a little tuck. Yes, it will. Now I am going to use the tape. My washi isn't sticking as well, unfortunately. I'm going to have to open some new washi at some point. It's sticking to some of the papers, but some of them are a little bit too thick. I think that aqua is a little bit thinner. Good, okay. I like the aqua with it. It's my favorite. Okay. If you didn't know, cameras, I use my camera to film and not my phone. I like a camera. I like using my phone for a ton of other things, but I like a camera for filming, just personally. But if you didn't know, cameras can only film for up to a half an hour, or they're taxed heavily when they come in from Europe, or they're considered a luxury item. So there's a luxury tax on most cameras. So you either pay a lot more and pay that luxury tax. Let's do the confetti on this one. Or you put up with your camera shutting off every half hour. So that's what happened. I'll show this one to you. What a fun little print. Very springy. And let's go with the blue umbrellas. I think all of them match all of them. Let's give this away. I guess 9 ounces. Let's see. Oh, not bad. 7.9. So we round up to 8. And again, she paid $4.99. My cost is, and I don't really consider, I didn't purchase these t-shirts to resell, so whatever I make is just extra. My cost is $3.39 because I got t-shirts out of it, and I just assumed I would be donating a lot of the shirts, and I am donating some of them. A few of them were just a very plain Walmart red shirt in like an extra small or something. It's just a weird size, or some of them had a little bit of a flaw or just a little bit of wash wear and were kind of a boring shirt. Not that boring shirts don't sell, it's just the fun ones. There's another one that sold. So I've sold 3 of them so far. I probably have another 3 or 4 listed that should sell in that same price range. But that's up to you if you decide to sell higher priced items or lower items. And honestly, it's not even up to you. It's up to what you can get your hands on with inventory. You can decide, I only want to make $200 profit on everything. But then if you live in a certain area, you might not be able to find those items, or you're spending $1,500 to make $200. And I don't even know if that's possible in our area, honestly. Maybe. But I get paid with YouTube, of course. Not a ton, but a little bit. And with eBay. Thank you, Kara. And then also because people see the supplies and want to get the supplies for themselves, we also now are selling them and making a little bit of money on that as well. So, plus it pays for my supplies. Let's do Cheryl. She left a note. It says, hello to you. I love your channels and also that of your mom's. Thank you, Cheryl. My mom does have a channel. She's very successful. My mom makes a good amount of money. She does it full time. You two just make my day when I tune in to join you on whatever you're doing. Well, if you're here, hi Cheryl, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. And you're about to see your bracelets be wrapped. She said, I will think of you when I wear this cute bracelet. CC Memories. So does she have an eBay store? Oh, she is an eBay seller. It is CC, the letter CC, then the word memories, plural. And she has some scrapbooking things, clothing and shoes, collectibles, some jewelry, and toys. She has 176 items. Oh, your photos are good. I personally don't buy items where people use stock photos unless they're like books that are legal to use. Somebody that's taking a picture off of J. Crew, I will not support you. That's actually illegal, and although Poshmark encourages it, I don't personally like to purchase that. But that's your call if you want to do that or not. She uses all of her own photos, and it's nice because they're clear, but you can tell these are actually the items. Like her Victoria's Secret bra looks awesome. It's like white background, really well lit. You can see details, but I know it's not. I like to see the item. I like to see the item. Oh, though, now that I said that, will I be able to find the item? I mean, it's in here somewhere. I forgot what I was doing. Remember when I was pulling items from the bag? Completely forgot about that, even though I've done that now like 10, oh, here it is. Okay. Like 10 other times. Specifically leaving out a few items that I know they haven't purchased multiples. We'll leave the multiples for the end. Also, I sold a ring for $35. People haven't paid yet, but they're also sellers, so I'm guessing they will pay. This is her bracelet. Oh, it's so pretty. It catches the light. I always stretch my items a ton just to make sure they recover and the stretch isn't worn out. This one is definitely not. Do you see the light that catches even if you can't like focus in? It's so pretty. It's, did I call it clear or gray? I did call it gray. That's good because it is more of a gray with a gold bar, little pave rhinestones that sparkle. Okay, so let's get some foam. I think this is too much foam. Look how strong I was there. And as her package topper, I'm going to throw in some extra poly mailers because she is a seller and she could use them. So that'll be a fun thing for me to do. Let's try the washi again. Really give it a good press. I don't know about this one. This doesn't need to stick. We'll flip it over. It's good to go. And let's do the aqua. Let's do the aqua. She can always reuse it. I'm gonna wrap it around a few times because I really made this quite long. This perfectly matches. This is an Isaac Mizrahi top I bought on QVC. I bought one in white and black. It's like $30, I think. I rarely spend that much on clothing, but I really enjoyed the shape of it, and I bought one of them. I can't remember which one, probably the black. I sold the white. I wore it for a while and then I sold it. I think I still have the black though. Maybe I don't. Maybe I sold the black too. I don't know. I sell the aqua. So I bought it and I realized it was a good fit for me. Like it cut me at the right part. I like the sleeves. They hide anything. I tend to gain and lose the same 5 pounds over and over. Tiny little package. Look at that bow sticking up there. And she is in, oh, she's really close, Florida. Let's do, since she's in Florida, let's do some beach balls. We'll still do a mask. And let's package it in the blue. Just need one. Can't do this for everybody, but I can do it for some people. I get to. So she paid $3.99 for shipping. Did I say how much she paid for the bracelets? $3.99 for the bracelet. I said bracelets, but it's one bracelet. Maybe 6. Maybe 6.3. We round up to 7. And update. I want to see if I can change the paper size, if it'll take. Maybe the glitch went back. My cost is $3.21. Ooh, eBay's thinking about it. Nope. They thought about it, they decided no. They don't like that size anymore. Stomach is still growling. Stomach, we just had some rice rolls, you're fine. Thank you, Cheryl. Getting quite the pile over there. The next item is headed to Marissa, and she lives in Nevada. That's what that is. I was looking at the wrong thing. This is a gray bauble. I think I called it, oh, bubble. A bubble necklace, I called it. These were really popular. They still could be. Actually, that fills in your neckline really nicely, doesn't it? It's adjustable, so you could wear it almost as a choker or a little bit lower down. Really pretty. Okay, piece of foam. I have to make more hair ties. I haven't used package chopper hair ties. Some of my elastic got donated to people making masks. Some of the elastic was good. It was like a lighter, thinner elastic. But I still have some of the chunkier elastic. And I have to make hair ties one of these days. With my husband home, I want to spend more time with him as much as I can because I know it's temporary. And honestly, I just get a kick out of him. We've been married, we keep saying almost 18, but I mean, we're a couple months off from 18 still. We got married at the beginning of July. So he just makes me laugh. We've been watching some HGTV. I hate when we have to find a new program. You get into a program and you're like, oh, there's only 5 episodes. Plus we go through probably 2 or 3 episodes anytime we sit down together and rub his head. That's one of my favorite things. He ordered pizza the other night, and the pizza they put together, it was Pizza Hut. It wasn't his normal Pizza Hut though. It was so funny. It was so bad, it was comical. The pizza sauce went, he ordered a square pizza. It was like a dinner box or something, he said. That'll feed him for a couple nights, so it was a good value. We had a $5 credit for some reason. And the sauce wasn't spread over the whole pizza evenly, so the corners of the rectangle almost had no sauce nor cheese on them. And then they burnt it. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. That happened the last time too. And when he took photos back to them, they gave him a $5 credit. So the dinner box was sold out at his normal Pizza Hut. He still wound up eating it. He likes crust, so that's good. It looks the same as the other one, which they credited him. But again, we're not going to take this one in because it's going to require him leaving the house again, and we want to try to be as safe as possible. Other than that one time he got pizza. That wasn't very safe. Okay. Let's go with some washi. Even though I already tied this. Marissa, do you like little washi? Let's do a big washi. Oh, this one's gorgeous. It's like a indigo purpley color. It's really dark. And 2 little ones, one with stars, one with hearts. I think washi is a fun package topper. Even if you don't plan and have a planner that you use it in, you can really put it across most things. If you're sending, I like to decorate the envelopes for the bills. It makes me feel like the person opening it might have a little cheery day or just a moment of, oh, this is pretty. Is that how that happens? Are those opened by human hands? Maybe a computer is opening it and entering it. I don't know. I wouldn't think that technology exists, but never know. Okay, I after this, I'm gonna give myself another break. It's 7:45, so don't want to do this too much. 3.6 and exhaust my side here. Okay, so she paid $4.99 for the necklace and $4.99 shipping. She could have paid $9.98, and then whatever my cost was for shipping, it would just be deducted from that. So pretend that happened, because the shipping is only $3.18. And then again, this would truly be up to the seller if they refund some of the difference or not, because the shipping cost was about $1.50, $1.60 different. Okay, so print and print. It's still on the 2x7 size, but it's still printed the 8x11. I think I'm gonna take a break and text my sister back and check Instagram to see if anybody else is having issues and knows how to circumvent that issue, get around it in some kind of way. We'll see, never know. Oh, I have to stick this label on. Can't just randomly get up. Thank you, Marissa. Oh, the sunset's so pretty. So pretty. It's all orange and purple. You know what a sunset looks like. I figured I would show you what's in my confetti collection box. This is every other month for $20. I want to make sure I remove the tape so I can reuse the packaging. Oh, cute. What is this? Plastic. Very nice. X and O celebrations. Oh, it even has a straw hole in it. Oh, it says bloom, baby, bloom. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Cute. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this. Probably send it to my niece. Set that aside and open up the bigger bubble wrap. I'm gonna take this out. They sent it in a very large box. I don't know why. Maybe they had the boxes printed ahead of time with a lot of this confetti stuff. So packaging goes, it's really nice. If you're sending it for a gift or something, it's really nice. For $20, it's amazing, I think. It won't be everybody's cup of tea, but I can reuse everything. Cut this open. Oh, pretty. Save that. So there's one of two boxes, and which one you get, it's kind of up to them, I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw this out, darn it. Okay. So Life is Love. This looks like a little journal. It is a little aqua journal. And the Life is Love is written in gold. A little cute pocket journal. I don't need one of these. We've had a few subscribers sent ones. This is, oh, 3 handmade birthday cards. Oh, that's nice. Could always use cards. Happy, 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 happy birthday. And oh, they're all birthday. So there's the first one with the little pendant. Here's what they all look like. Very festive. Most of them, yeah, they have pinks in all of them, but I think most of them you could just send to anybody. Nice, a magnetic shopping list or whatever list. Magnet set, a few magnets. I won't open this because I don't think we'll use this. There's 2 in there. They're ceramic, obviously, I just said that. They are a blue. I don't know if there's a photo frame or they just happen to be, one is a rectangle and the other is like more of an oval with a scallop on it. Very pretty. A holiday card holder. This one is a little bit more Christmassy because of the pink bow. I wish it would have been blue, honestly, not because I love blue and not red, but it just makes it, you could use it any time of year. This reads to me a little Christmassy. And the last item is a bigger notebook. Oh, not the last. Oh, we have another one of these. Another red one though. So I don't know if they were giving, I don't know, the red one's odd. If that was just a bonus. I bet you it was, because we normally get 5 items, I think, and another notebook. So this is very notebook heavy, this one. So we have this, the book. Oh, we have 6 items. Another book. And they're not like a Dollar Tree, they are J.R. Gibson. So this would probably be $4 or $5 in Target. Those 2 books, the birthday cards, a pad of paper. They really want you to write stuff down. The magnets and the cup, and then the 2 card holders. Nice, for $20. Let's grab the bubble wrap for another item. I think I need to pull one. Other people are having issues with eBay as well, so it's not just me. Let's see if I can grab that. I think we are at the point where we have to, no, that's not true. There's still, oh, I forgot to pull that. I didn't even write that down, I don't think. Let's see if I can find a few of the items. Oh, I think I should be able to find that one. Here it is. It was in a box. I knew I could find it. This is a set of pearls. These are Irwin pearls. And they are kind of like the grayish, purplish, greenish pearls. Oh, they're so pretty. They're hand knotted. I'll have to just insert a photo. They're not reading as a true color. So pretty. Did I say iridescent? Oh, luster pearls, I called them. So let's wrap these in the box. And this is the bubble wrap I just received. That's not gonna stick. Who am I kidding? And Robin paid $39.99. She lives in California. She paid $4.99 for shipping. And I think I'm going to use one of those books because she paid a little bit more. I can give her a little bit of a pricier item. Or not. I mean, I'm sure she'd be fine with the face mask. In fact, would she rather have a face mask? I would rather have a face mask. This is a use-upable item. I like items I can use and then you're done. Maybe I'll just do a face mask. Let's slip the card in beforehand. And then it'll be easier, question mark? Maybe not. There we are. Let's go with the face mask. I'd rather have a face mask. Would you rather have a face mask or a notebook? I just have too many notebooks. I write things down, obviously. I write down everything that sells on eBay. And we keep track of things here. We're organized. But we don't need a ton of notebooks. So this is 5.7. So I'm rounding to 6. My cost is $3.67. Purchase and print. Come on, little mouse, we got it. Oh, eBay's still taking a long time to think about that. I wonder if I were to log out and log back in. I might try that. Let's try that as that prints. I'm not even sure how to log out of eBay. Here it is, sign up, upper left-hand corner. Sign back in. I use Dashlane, which is free. I use the paid service because we like it so much. So it automatically logs me in. Love that. check my feedback. You rock. Thank you. I think you left me, yeah, you left me feedback on something I just printed. It says awesome seller. Thanks. Your items will be on the way tomorrow. She's like, good enough. You printed the label. You're getting positive feedback. Okay. I know shutting off the computer and turning it back on is going to do nothing, so try that with eBay. Thanks, Robin. You have a beautiful name. Okay, now we're just pulling something because I don't have the same list. Let's get rid of some of these things that I've done so I can look at them more clearly. Recently, I bought reusable Q-tips on eBay. They weren't called that. What were these called? Like an ear cleaning kit? I like them. I don't know. Q-tips don't really do a great job either. I would love to go to an ear doctor and really get them to look at my ears and really clean them. I've never had that done, and I just feel like I've watched a YouTube video about that recently. I would love to have that done. It is called an earwax cleaner. It comes like 6 pieces, 5 pieces, and a little brush. Oh, this guy is so pretty. I like it. I love the idea of not buying the thing again. I don't want to buy Q-tips for the rest of my life. If I can spend $6.99 and purchase this and have it forever, or until I lose it. I won't lose it. I mean, maybe I will. Sometimes things just go missing. My sister and I were talking about the other day. She misplaced 2 meatballs as they were packaging up the meatballs. She had them, I guess, packaged to go in the refrigerator, and her husband thought he had put them in the refrigerator, the top shelf. Now they have dogs, but again, it was in like an outer wrapper. I don't know if it was tin foil or whatever she used, but I thought it was pretty funny. Oh, I forgot to pull this too. That I did write down, so that was on me. Okay, let's look for the pink bracelet, because that's the one item. But so far I like the ear picks. I think I do. I feel like I'm not responsible enough to be cleaning my ears with metal. Like it just feels like it's gonna just go through my eardrums. I'm sure it's not. I mean, unless I sneeze or something. But I'm sure I'll be fine. This is a pink enamel, very different pink though, like a very light, I don't even know what to call this pink, like a salmon, with a brass metal charm that says dream on it. And another little charm that has, I'm sure the maker's mark, I don't know who it was. I didn't know who it was when I listed this. This is going to S. Do I know your name? And why did you pay $12 for shipping? She is in Canada. Okay, so let's see what shipping is to Canada through eBay. Somebody told me Pirate Ship also ships to Canada. I didn't realize she was in Canada. I think that'll be okay. Maybe I'll do one more layer. You know what though? Will this fit in here? Ooh, that's gonna be tight. I don't think this is gonna fit in here. You have to account for the depth. I could have put it in a little gift box. I'll save those until Valentine's Day. They could have sent those to us. The box is every other month. And it's about those same kind of style of things. So if you liked that one, you probably like most of them. Most of them I give away. I send a lot of care packages. So let's wrap this with tissue. That's going to be the same. So one of my subscribers asked me where I bought my tissue, and I have to get back to that question later today. The answer is I purchased mine from a third party, Gilson Roberts only sells to people that resell their items, which is so odd still. So I had to purchase mine from, it's like Mr. Christmas Tree store or something like that. But they had a minimum. And I spent, I think, a total almost of $2,000 in tissue paper. So they were fine with that order. And he even threw in some extras, which I thought was really sweet. And when it came, there was a lot of tissue paper. I should have probably checked, but I just assumed. He was so nice. He personally called me twice to tell me it was shipping, blah, blah, blah. And there was like a big check-off box. There was a manifest, it's called, a check-off list with boxes. So I know he checked it. I didn't check it. So overwhelming, the whole thing. Just assuming. It looks like it's how much I ordered. Okay, business card. And a mask. Let's do a little bow. Come on. There we are. So we round up to 4. Now let's see what eBay does with that. Let's open Pirate Ship while we are waiting. Now this is international, so it would have to go to an 8x7, an 8x11. So I'm going to change that from the 2x7 just in case it seems to work after this. If eBay fixed the glitch or restarting it fixed it, I can't have that happen because this absolutely needs to ship to my regular printer. Okay, so let's paste her address in Pirate Ship. Now Pirate Ship requires measurements. I know that it won't care as long as they're small, so I know it's 12 inches by probably 10 inches, but I have to accommodate for the depth, so I'm gonna add 2 inches. It is 12 by 12. And did I say 4 ounces? So I have to add a customs line in Pirate Ship and say what it is. It is a fashion bracelet in 1 quantity. Total value is $5.49. I know some people have to pay a fee to get something into the country, but I don't think anything $5.49. That seems too low. So the item probably weighs 3 ounces and get rate. So eBay is 1106. Pirate Ship is 1164. So we are going to go with eBay. Okay, so I have to check the box. I tried to purchase it and eBay was like, no, you still have something you need to check. It's this bright red alert. Is that all I have to do? Comments. No comments. I'm just going to try that. So I just have to check the box. Nope. I also have to put in the weight of the item. I think we're good now. Well, I'm still glad I checked Pirate Ship because so many times Pirate Ship is less expensive. Can you believe it's $11 and something to ship a bracelet? I feel like international mail used to be like, seriously, $5 or $6 for a lightweight item. Did I make that up, or was that like 2004? So the only difference with international, since I'm printing to my printer anyways, is signing it and putting the date. And for international, I always try to sign in a blue pen, just so they can see the signature. And then when I write the date, I spell out the month. And that's only because a lot of countries put the date and then month, but the US, we put the month and then date. So for May 1st, we would put here in the US 5/1, but a lot of people would put 1/5. So I just always like to spell out the date. Now it's April 26th, so everybody would deduct that it would be the 26th of April. There's no 26th month. And you are garbage. Thank you so much, S. Okay, let's move on to another one. Hold on, got a text. My sister said, sorry, my turn. How did the coconut cream pie go? Pretty good. My husband cooked it and cooked it and cooked it and did all of the things. And then like he went to make the meringue and he couldn't get the meringue right. So he gave up on the meringue. He was so over it at that point. But he said it was okay. He wouldn't try it again. Just because it required so many steps. Okay, how about the glasses? I think I could find those fairly quickly. Can I find those fairly quickly? Oh, I brought them out already. I'm gonna put these in a case. I don't know why I didn't pull a case. Anytime I find cases at the bins, especially these hard shell cases, we grab them. So I probably paid next to nothing for that. And it'll help get them there. And I found the glasses at the bins. I always pick up glasses if they have a brand name. Some glasses go for a lot of money. One of the pairs I have on now should bring $100. These I've had for a while, and they sold for $4.99, which again, it's not clothing. I didn't have to wash it, steam it, take photos and make them nice. Glasses. I put them on the pillow on my couch, took a photo, good. So they're a lot easier, so I'm willing to take a couple dollars profit. It's up to you. I think this frame was actually mine. I ordered from this company because my personal glasses, I think I usually pay about $7. And I don't go to the eye doctor to get a new script. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. I just see if my glasses work. If they still work, I just order another pair if I break them. Now I have 2 pairs. If they feel like they're not strong enough and my eyesight has failed a little bit, if it hasn't improved and worsened, I then just bump up the script a little bit. Saves me from going to the eye doctor. Okay. For $7, I'm willing to take that chance. Our insurance we have to pay separately for the eye doctor. So I did go see the eye doctor when it was paid for, and I had that original script, but they don't ask you to send the script. They don't care if you have a script or not. I know contacts, a lot of companies care for some reason. But glasses you can just order. Yes. Okay, Darlene. Hey, Darlene. I know you. Let's give you some washi tape. Let's put that through there. And tie it off. Only once. We don't want to knot it. And business card. You are in Kansas. I hope you're doing well. Let's go fun beach balls. Haven't used those in a little bit. I'm gonna need to go crossways with that. Oh, I stuck to this. So that wasn't across as nicely as I'd like because I stuck to it. I'm gonna put a piece of tape across it. I'm sure it would still get there. My sister was cleaning her house. Do you clean room by room or thing by thing? Like, do you mop the whole house at the same time? Do you go throughout the house and collect all the towels and wash them? Do you? My husband cleans differently than I do. He tends to clean more by that type rather than room by room. I don't get it. So the house gets worse before it gets better because things are very out of place for some reason. Like when he cleans the dust boards, he'll clean all of the house dust boards, not like the dust boards of that room and then move on to something else in that room. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. This weighs 4.1. She paid $4.99 for shipping. We round up to 5. Update. And I'm gonna go get some more meds in me here. Definitely more than halfway done. I don't know if I'll do all of them on camera. I did mention to somebody I would do theirs on camera and I can't remember who. So that makes me want to do all of them on camera, but I could probably actually, I just have to check my eBay messages. I probably told somebody through eBay. Let's see, sent. Nope. Go through every single message in eBay. Nope. Moving on. Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Oh, it was the dream bracelet. We already got it. Thanks, Darlene. I don't want to tell somebody I'm going to do something and then not be able to do it. Okay. We have 11 more packages. We have a few more that have individual items, one of which I wrote down and forgot to pull. Specifically looking for this, I think. No, I pulled the wrong one. That was very close. Oh my goodness, that's so close. Not the right one though. And that I didn't pull. Let's look for, do I only have one more? I didn't pull that one, but I didn't write it down. That doesn't count. Okay, so I pulled that too. Maybe I should just leave them out at this point. That's probably a good idea. Nope, that's not it. So close. Oh, I did pull it. Yay! So we can do that one. Oh, this one is another one that has a single. This one has a single. Okay. My printers aren't working anyway. Just put things in front of them. Okay, so let's work on this one. This is the Ann Taylor. Blue, green, yellow. Beaded necklace, long teardrop, 38, 39, 40 inches. This one we're gonna have to use a straw, maybe. I am gonna use straws. This one's very long. So I have some straws here. Let's see if they drop down. I got bendy straws from the bins. My husband actually found them. So a lot of times the item will fit through, but the bendy part, that's not gonna fit. So I'll just have to cut it open, which is no big deal. They get stuck at the bendy part. So when I order straws again, I will check for paper ones and I'll check for the bigger ones. I don't know if they make big paper straws. I still probably have about 40 or 50 straws though. And again, if we ever get to the bins, Goodwill's supposed to be opening next week. Which, beach parking isn't even open. The beaches aren't open. So I don't know what Goodwill is. But anyway, we won't be going to Goodwill next week. Okay. There we are. That will keep it from tangling. Oh no! I pulled that out accidentally. Put you back in there. You too, I pulled both of them out. Huh? That's impressive. Okay. Oh, on the other side too. Wow. Here we are. Okay, these are headed to Jody. Love your name, Jody. If I don't say I love your name, I'm sorry. These names just stick out to me. I like names. And you're in California. I recognize the area you're in for some reason. My husband and I have visited California many times. Northern California and Southern, and even the middle of the state. I won't say it on film, of course, on camera, but I wanted to see where this was because I feel like I recognize this. And now it's just showing me a map of it. Okay, so Southern California. Yeah, okay, that's why I recognized it. And tissue. Would you be disappointed if you got black and white striped tissue from me? It's like the best quality out of all of the tissues. I feel like now I can't use the black and white stripe because everybody knows how I wrap. It's limited my usage of that. But it's the best one. It's the most high quality of all of the tissue papers that I have going on today at least. Sorry, I'm gonna need to take you. Move back there. You're better off back there. Okay. Let's do the blue. Yeah. All of them match all of them at this point, so we're in good shape. We'll do this one and then go get some meds. And I'll go talk to my husband and see how his day went. I always feel like I grabbed so many business cards and I'm so close to running out. I probably have enough to finish, but I'm like, oh, that's plenty of business cards. And today I even thought to myself, oh, grab another stack just in case. Now we're coming down to the wire. Where are my good scissors that aren't all gunked up? There we go. It's not the scissors' fault. It's my fault for not cleaning them. Go in there. Be with your friends. Okay. Let's see. Let's do orange. Coenzyme Q10. Oh, I forgot about the envelopes. I need to put smaller items in those little cute envelopes. I don't have to. Also, I bought cards for the earrings. I've only wrapped one pair of earrings that were new. But I think I have another pair that are used that I'll put in them. 4 ounces, that gets rounded up from 3.7. Update. Okay, let's see if the 2x7 is working. Save. Purchase and print. They paid $5 for the necklace, $4.49 for shipping, and my cost is $3.18. eBay is still taking a lot longer than they normally do. Nope, still 8x11. Deanna says eBay has chat open, though she might have spoken to them yesterday. She said she had the problem also yesterday. She said if I could message her tomorrow, which I already said I would, and I absolutely will, it would be helpful to her. Nope, still only email us. If you still need to contact us, you can select from an option below. The option is email. That's the only option. You can select from the one option we have. That'll work. Thanks, Jody. Sometimes I'm putting a very rectangular, angular label on a slightly curved poly mailer. Let's find, oh, now that I pulled all of these out, that's funny. I have to re-look for the item. Here it is. Oh, I'm so glad I pulled this. I wonder if that other one sold too. I bet you it did. I did this the other day where I put the plastic bags in the trash and then pulled them out afterward, and it worked so nicely rather than just have them pile up if I had a second garbage, maybe if I find it at the bin someday, I'll put it down there. Though my husband's legs, he's 6'6", so he's like all leg. His inseam is 38. Not that he wears pants anymore, but he used to wear pants. Florida, he can choose to wear pants or not. Oh, I said I was gonna go get some medicine in me. Why is this so tangled? This should not be tangled. This is not a small chain necklace. What happened? You go up there. Ah, here it is. The little ball at the end of the chain extender got caught in between. There we are. What in the world? This is totally not a thick chain. Okay, so there's that side. Is this side all there? You're still a little wound. Let's unwind you. Sometimes I store things in plastic bags and I make sure I put them a certain way, but this one I was like, oh, this is fine. This is so not one of those things that would get tangled. Okay, there we are. Pretty. It has a little amber stone, and then the little amber bead at the end of the chain extender is the one that got caught. Okay, I'm gonna stop and take meds. I figured I would show this order since I already wrapped it. This is headed to Patricia. She ordered 5 items, and I'll show those up on the screen. She is also in Florida. And for these 5 items, she paid $23.50 combined, and I was able to send her an invoice for $4.99. So here are all of the items. I went with the florals and the blues, all with different ribbons. I broke out a new roll of purple and a wider grow green. I had to put my card on one of them. The aqua tulle. I might need a bigger bag. And the cherry yellow. I think we'll be okay. This might be a priority package, so we'll see. If my battery dies, I'll come back here soon. 13.2, so we round up to 14. And I'm glad I only charged her $4.99. I didn't test this prior. My shipping price is $5.04, so I lost a nickel. But in other packages, I made a bit. So we are printing to my regular printer still, and print. I'm gonna change my battery, and I will come back with another order wrapped and show you the wrapping. Thanks, Patricia. Okay, this is headed to Melissa. She said she's a subscriber. Hello, Melissa. Oh, to both me and my mom. Wow, lots of people like my mom. For good reason. She's good. She's great. Thank you for these great items. I will love them. That's awesome. She got a Massimo top and an Aim Taylor Loft pink and yellow. It was a really pretty necklace. And I already refunded her the overcharge. We went with the yellow and black and white. Since she was getting 2 packages, I decided to go ahead and do the black and white. I think it's so classic. And then of course the floral with the yellow. That way it tied in the 2 packages a little bit. And she is in New Jersey. She paid $14.98 for both of these items, $10 for the necklace, and basically $5 for the top. Again, eBay charged her $8.98, but I already fixed that. This is 9 ounces rounded up from 8.4. And we're still in the 2x7, so just in case that works, I'll have it there. My cost is $408. That's probably what I'll do for a little bit until I get some of these bigger packages wrapped. And that way I can watch YouTube while I'm doing it. Also, I took my scrunchie off. It was pressing too much on all of these bobby pins, giving me a bit of a headache. We have 8 more packages to go, and then a few off eBay, which I'll probably do off camera as well. I am saving a few items. Maybe I'll just do one on camera next, since we're here, right? Thank you, Mellissa. She spells her name with 1 L and 2 S's, which is the way I was born with and lived for the first 11 years of my life before I was allowed to legally change it. Okay. So, oh, here's why I wanted to do this one on camera, so I could use my new earring carton tag things, whatever these are called. I also have bags that say thank you. I ordered these on Amazon. They were advertised as saying thank you, but I didn't realize there was also a little like sentiment underneath it. So it says, because I want to see your face with a smile. Like kind of weird wording. I'm sure it's not, English was not their first language. Thank you, because I want to see your face with a smile. That's not why you say thank you, but okay. Let's see if I can find the earrings. It's a weird one. Funny though, so I'll still use them. Are these part of their earrings? No, but I might as well put these in a card. These are little green studs somebody else ordered. These studs should poke through fairly easily. And again, maybe I'll put, that's a good idea. I have these extra earring backs. Actually, now I have 2 packages of these because somebody sent me some. I think it was Christine in the PO unboxing. The packages are falling. Because the studs poke up more than the cardboard, of course, and more than the earring backs that they go to. I really thought these would have been sterling just by the look of them, but they're not. But so they don't crush down and bend the back, I'm going to put them, oh, I guess that's reversible. See, it looks a little better. Put them the correct way. And I wanted to do the other ones. Where did I put the other earrings? Here are another pair of earrings. Also not the ones that I'm looking for, but okay. These are the ones that were returned. They opened up a case with eBay. I told them to go ahead and do that. They were a little heavy for the person. These feel really light to me, but again, I don't wear earrings, so if I had to put them on my ears, they'd probably be heavy. But they look like they weigh. It's not like they're made of gold where it'd be like, whoa, that's much denser than I would have thought. Let's put that on the back. They're hooks, so they didn't have those, but here we go. They hang over a little bit, but they look good there. Finding the other earrings. Maybe, I feel like I pulled them. Interesting. Oh, here they are. Here's one pair at least. Gives me hope that I at least pulled the other pair though. Oh, I have these in a little bag already. Oh, that's okay. These are little golden, I don't know what shape this is. It's like a oval and a diamond had a baby. These work well on them though. They're a golden color. I'll put backs on them so they don't fall off the card. Oh, I think I grabbed 2. Well, this person's getting 2 cards. There we go. Oh, look how professional. That's so weird. I know I closed them. Actually, that's not in here. These people didn't pay yet. Very odd. Maybe I won't be able to do that one on camera. Also, this person didn't pay, and the other ring people, this person didn't pay. What I do normally is, and that's what I did this morning, or this afternoon, I guess, I go through every single item. So I take down every box and go through every item. Did I leave something behind in the bag? That would make sense. Nope. Just a little purple ribbon. I don't know. I'll have to go back through and see if I left them behind. But look how pretty that was, right? Okay, I'll be back later. I'm gonna watch some child development videos while I wrap the next batch, and I'll come back and show you. We have another one wrapped up. This is for Susan. Susan ordered the earrings, found the other pair. They were actually the pair I had already wrapped. I don't know why I had in my head they were something different. They were the wooden ones that I literally had just put down. I don't know. I thought they were brass. So I put some stickers in there. Susan orders probably at least once a month, so I feel like I need to impress her more or give her different things. I know she has sheet masks. I don't think she has this one, so I threw some stickers in. I feel like I have to get better things for her. I think we're gonna need a bigger bag though. Did I run out of them? Okay, just because I am lazy and my 12 by 15 are underneath my bed in storage, not just randomly underneath my bed collecting dust, but they're in pull-out storage bins with lids. Usually my husband gets them because they're a little heavy to pull out with all the poly mailers. So I'm going to just take 2 together, because physically that's easier for me. There we are. Waste a little bit of tape, but past that, it's totally worth it. And then we will weigh these. Susan had purchased these at different times, 2 of the items and 3 of the items, with the total being 5. Oh, look how sweet that is. So I'll do that one first, and that one second. Still very lightweight. I think it'll be able to go first class now. 7.9, really? Wow. All those things weighed nothing. 7.8 that time. Okay, so we round up to 8. Now, because she paid it 2 different times, I've already refunded her the difference, but I'm gonna have to copy the tracking number for this one. So 8 ounces for 5 items. Susan is in Pennsylvania. Hi, Susan. She's one of my best customers. Her jewelry collection actually might be quite impressive by this point. Oh, one of the necklaces she bought. Stunning. The enamel bead on it, it was like a golden flower. Flower? Leaf. A leaf. But the enamel bead was so pretty. It was so heavy. I'll throw up photos. So I have to find, here it is, the tracking number, and then make sure to upload it with the other items. Here it is. So I'm going to go into each item. 1, 2, 3. I'm paste the tracking number, save, save, and save. And then I'll refresh eBay to make sure they all took and they all now show the tracking. And with Firefox, I don't have a refresh button, or maybe it's just this keyboard. F5 doesn't refresh. Maybe that's like an old thing. Remember when DOS was a thing, MS-DOS, and we were all writing code to open computer programs? Maybe it was from back then. I don't know. Is F5 still refresh on some people's keyboard? Okay, it took. I'm deleting those items and putting this label on. Thanks, Susan. Go over there. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing, I think, with a few of these. Actually, I don't have that many left. I'll do them on film. I know these videos are well received, but I hate to make them so long. I mean, you just don't have to watch them, of course. So we have a pale green necklace. There's so much going on here. I'll clean this up a little bit. I have this entire thing just like exploded, and I have all of the bows. Oh, there's the necklace. It's a fun little bucket. I think we found these at the Goodwill bins, the thrift shop. I have 2 of them, so I'm assuming that's where they came from. It's a lot of little bows. Oh my goodness, how fun would it be just to receive like a box full of bows as a customer? Okay, so this is a very lightweight. I always want to make sure I put if it's true stone or not. This one's not, it's a heavy plastic. So I always put if it's lightweight. And I think that's actually an asset for some people. I wouldn't want a very heavy, another bow, necklace around my neck. I would want to feel like I don't feel it. So it's good that it's lightweight for some. We're not all the same, and that's okay. We have then a Chris Nations necklace that is a gold tone with kind of a peachish moonstone. That was sold at FabFitFun. It came in this adorable little glass tube, but of course, ThredUp wouldn't have had that as it was sent in. Also, if you didn't know, this wasn't marked at all. So if you didn't know it was sold at FabFitFun or through FabFitFun, I don't know that you would have known what this was. Unless you were a big fan of Chris Nations, which I guess some people are. I had never heard of them. Let's do the double satin. I have some holiday cards for Father's Day on the way. I already bought Mother's Day. TJ Maxx had a huge Mother's Day card sale last year where their Mother's Day cards were 30 cents. So I picked them all up, all the ones I could use. Where are my other scissors? Here. Must have set them down over there. So I had Mother's Day cards, and we'll be sending those out soon. But we have more mothers in the family than fathers in my husband and we send to aunts, uncles for Father's Day. Of course, his parents passed away, but he has a lot of family left. So pretty. And the other one is a tiny, teeny little necklace that will have to go through a straw. See how tangled this got. Yeah, I didn't think this one needed a straw when I saved it in the bag. It didn't seem to tangle at all. I really tried to tangle that one and that didn't tangle. As I say that, is that a tangle? It's a tangle. Maybe that was there when I took pictures. I didn't see that before. Is that the pictures? Because that couldn't have gotten that tangled from. Did I take any pictures of the back? No, I did not. Okay, I'm blaming that on before, and I didn't see it. So I can go get a needle if I can't do this because, again, have I mentioned the lack of sensitivity? So this is now more of a site project and trying to place my, oh, that was good. Oh, got it. I have this little dotting tool. There we go. I used to use it on cakes, and then after I gave up cake decorating because of my arms, I used it for nail polish dots, and then I gave up nail polish because of my hands. There we are. And now I use it for something else. Oh, to poke holes so I could make this thing. Will this work on this? I mean, it will, but how am I going to... Oh, that's so pretty. We'll do that. I'll show you in a second. We're gonna just put a piece of tape, then you can reuse it. It's almost 10 o'clock at night here. Oh, go back, go back. Be symmetrical, be all pretty. It's your time to shine, necklace. Okay, I think that sort of worked. So I wrapped that one. This one's probably, have I said the heaviest tissue paper? The black and white's probably the heaviest. I think I said that before. I thought it every time I've touched it. There'll be a lot of tissue paper for this little thing. Just keep folding it over. Let's put a thank you sticker on it. Pretty, right? And I think I'm gonna do the blue glow green. Oh, you know what? I bet you this will fit in here. It will. Okay, she's getting like packaging on top of packaging. Let's see if a piece of washi will hold that in place. Let's do the gold. Good. Then I'll just put a bow on the envelope. And then she'll open it and see that I also used a whole piece of tissue paper. And she'll open the tissue paper. And I'm assuming it's a she. Who's this headed to? This is headed to... Print shipping later. Is it Vanessa? Veronica. Okay, I suppose. That it has the bag. Put a mask, and let's do the umbrellas. I'm sure she'll get this, well, it'll be April here until the end of the week. I think Friday is the end of the week. So she'll still get this in April, as long as it's not that delayed. And I'm gonna guess 7. 4.4. My husband's like, are you sure you're doing okay? You're doing an awful lot today. That's not too hardcore here what I'm doing. This is $3.67. My brain needed to convert that to dollars there instead of just saying 3.767. Print and print. Oh, I haven't checked Instagram in a while to see if anybody else is having an issue. 2 more people commented. I just love your shipping station. Thank you. Oh, my mom commented. Huh, that's funny. Because we talk all the time. She said no, but when I go to ship and print the label, the item dimensions that I pre-filled out in the listing are missing. And it looks like the customer didn't have to pay higher for the oversized items. Oh, my mom ships a lot of big items. She'll ship like china and glass all over the world. She's crazy. Crazy in a good way. Crazy in a way I don't have to be, thankfully. I did the same. Maybe not as big as my mom. My mom takes on big projects, like 200-300 pieces of china big. Thanks, Veronica. So when they print, oh, mine doesn't have, well, I'm sure she's still using the 2x7, so maybe it has dimensions, but mine doesn't have the dimensions. Okay, so she said that. Somebody else, yes, somehow that box got checked on its own, but now I just double check before I print. Okay, so they haven't had the issue. Hasn't been a problem for me, but this has happened to Natalie recently. And then she tagged it. Was having a similar issue last week. Your space is lovely. Thanks. My space is lovely. My husband found this door and put a door with a little bit of a spacer and combined them. He's a genius. And then used 2 file cabinets that we found on Craigslist for $40. So the whole desk costs $40 and it's perfect in the space. We probably have maybe 1.5 to 2 inches. That if it would have been 2 inches longer, I don't think it would have fit. I'm sure he could have cut it off. Okay, I forgot the locket, and that is something I did write down, so I missed one. And then I forgot to write one down. So I've missed 2, but one of them was written. Okay. I feel like I sold more than that. Maybe somebody else hasn't paid either. Got another feedback. Adorable packaging, love your videos. Oh, thrifty right girl, thank you. Okay, so let's delete some of these to clean this up. She paid, she paid, she paid. Oh, you know what it is? It's the person off eBay. Those items, yes. Okay, so let's go back to what I pulled. Most of these didn't need to go out tomorrow. Where are you? I know I have you. Oh, it's this one. The one I was detangling. And then the Juicy Couture one. Did I pull that one? I thought I did. Yes, that's this one. Okay. Let's go back to this. This one is more of a tangler than I would have thought with the heavy gauge. And I think it's because the pendant moves, but it only moves slightly. It like is almost too small of an opening for all of the chains, so it just keeps moving and twisting around itself. There we are. Get the pendant back across. They should have made that either a little bit of a bigger jump ring or stationary. In my professional jewelry opinion, I think we're good now. Okay. So knowing that it has some issues like that, I wish I would have had bigger straws. Like thicker straws, not bigger. Let's grab some of these straws. Cut these babies open. They thought their purpose was for drinking. Oh no, you have another purpose. Bigger, better purpose. People save these if they need to travel. This is a great solution if you need to carry necklaces or bracelets that would tangle. And again, this one just didn't seem like a tangler, but okay, now we're good. Now the pendant can't move. Oh, and the orange almost perfectly matches kind of that amber stone. You could wear it either way. I called it amber, faux amber. This is headed to Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. I recognize you. Wouldn't it be fun to all get together? I mean, I couldn't do that now, but Still be fun. In my head, it's fun. You also live in Michigan. M.I. Did I say M.I. was Michigan? M.I. state. I should just have this pinned, like written across my window. Michigan, it's Michigan. What a boob I am. She has a P.O. box and a street address. I wonder if she lives somewhere rural. I will be closing my store tonight just so tomorrow I can work on editing. Editing takes a lot more time than you would have thought. I've probably said this. There's only so much I have to say. I'll be running out of things to say here soon. I'm shocked at how much longer editing takes. The videos where my husband and I do them together are much faster because he can keep the conversation going better than I can. Just a video by myself like this, though. I cut out like all the parts, I don't know, that you don't necessarily need to see. Like just me rolling around or going to get something and I'm off camera. Seems silly that you have to sit through that. So those are just longer videos in general and there's more footage. So those take a good bit of time. But they're my more popular video. And, ooh, last mask. I'll go get more. I've got like 4,000 other ones. I buy them in lots of 200. Did I buy 400 last time? Did I buy 2 lots of 200? I was serious about the masks. But then I sold 50 items last week and I sold 60. So a lot of them are repeats. This was 3 ounces. An update. Let's change this to a 4x6, just see if that works at this point. My cost was $2.93. She paid $5.99 for the necklace and $3.99 for shipping. Open label, open Adobe, print, and print. It's still going to the 8x11. Ship my next item. Oh, I ran out of labels. I'm gonna have to tape this one on. Old school here. Tape. Here it is. Actually, old school would be going to the post office and sending it. There was no tracking. And then eventually you would go to the post office, send it, and write down the tracking and upload it to eBay. I think that's what I did there for a little bit. I wonder if I could find some photos online, just for my own curiosity, of the way eBay used to look back in like the early 2000s when I started. eBay always congratulates me. Not always, I rarely call them, but when I call them, they usually congratulate me. Thanks, Cynthia, on being on eBay for 20 years. But I have not been on. Oh, something else just sold. Oh, it's a gorgeous necklace. Okay, so I can pull that too. Let me shut off my store. I go to manage my store, I scroll down on the left and store vacation settings. It's a quick thing. Turn on vacation settings, keep people from buying your item, and show people you will be back. I'm gonna put the 5th of May and apply, but I have to put a store vacation message. I'll be back soon. I needed to catch up and edit a shipping video. Thanks, Melissa. And that way somebody can't buy items. Give me a break. I'll probably turn it back on once before I shut it back off for Patreon boxes. Okay, so another item just sold. So we're gonna do the Juicy Couture. That'll be the last item on this video for eBay. And then I will package up the items off eBay. And that will be my last item. So this is the item that's sold. It is a Juicy Couture pendant stationery on faux pearls. And then there's all of these chains and rhinestones. And the pearls are an off-white, a little bit of luster, not crazy. And then the chains are mostly gold with clear rhinestones. There is a silver tone chain as well. 2 silver tone chains. So this one was the same as the other one, but thankfully they made the pendant stationary so it doesn't get caught up and tangle. So 2 pieces of foam. Make sure this is got it to the point where it's made to be kind of like grouped together. So I wanted to make sure it was to the point where it was properly grouped. I think I'm going to use washi tape. Maybe the pink seems to stick slightly more than the gold. I need something between washi and tape. Just stickier washi, I guess. This is pretty sticky though. Let's see if this will work. Just so as she unravels it, if it does fall off, that it won't. I guess that's the best way to do this. I don't know. We're trying here. Good. And she paid, let's scroll down. Oh, I know where you are too. You're in Florida too. Another part of the state I've visited years ago. $8.99 for the necklace and $4.99 for shipping. And this is Becky. Hi, Becky. We will do the blue azure, I think it's called. A-Z-U-R-E, spelling test. Things are starting to hurt a little bit more. I always say, like this is my catchphrase. No, I've said in my own head and probably aloud to Bear that pain is just noise. So the noise could be whispering, that's a small amount of pain, or yelling. And then if it gets really bad, of course, you just pass out, which we've all been there. I mean, maybe. I've only been there once. Okay, just want to make sure there wasn't a random piece. I was like, oh, that was supposed to go in this package. Made me nervous all of a sudden. So the pain is thinking about it more than not, which is never a fun place to be at. That's gonna be too tiny. That's better. Ooh, even the scissors are getting sticky. We have a piece of tape on them. I use Goo Gone to ungunk those. That's never going to go in there. Got it. Okay. Some of my business cards have the shiny ones. The really shiny ones have a brown back, like a beige back. And then I changed them the new way. So these are the older ones. They're a little bit glossier. Collect them all. Let's do some thank you stickers just because I get to do that and I want to. And let's see what else I have. Oh. Let's do some twine. Becky, do you like twine? I don't know. How am I going to get that on there? Maybe I'll just keep it. Fancy. And some stickers. I always cut them in odd amounts, and that's totally not on purpose. I don't know if I've ever not screwed that up. There we go. stickers and twine. We haven't done the beach ball in a while. So the person who purchased off of eBay, I billed with PayPal. Oh, I also have to schedule a pickup. I'm gonna do that next so I don't forget. 5.2, so we round up to 6 for Becky, update. And 321 is my cost. She should really get this by Tuesday because she's so close. I've shipped in state before plenty of times, and she's probably about an hour and a half away, I would think. Oh, I thought maybe eBay would do it. It's like going round and round and round. Nope. I was like, oh, maybe this time it'll take it. It'll print to something other than my regular printer. No good. Okay, so the other items, 2 just sold, and 1 I forgot to pull, and 1 I forgot to write down and pull. So those will be done probably tomorrow morning, by tomorrow morning. But USPS.com. Oh, I forgot to put more stickers in. Oh, and it was even, thankfully, the way it printed. It was on sheet music. We recycle paper. So my husband needed the recipes printed for lasagna because it was like 10 pages long, but the people made their own sauce. Thankfully, he didn't want that done. And so we had scrap paper in there. But the part it printed on was just a white piece. Thanks, Becky. Okay, USPS site. Free package pickups. Oh, has the USPS site changed? Oh no. For some reason, I must have hit my keyboard and it scrolled down to the bottom. Schedule a pickup. It's under quick tools if you can't find it. And my Dashlane filled it all in for me. They're like, you've done this a gazillion times. Let us help you. Okay. Thanks, Dashlane. Totally worth the money, but it is free. Okay, so we probably have, did we do any priority? Maybe 2. I think you need priority to have them pick it up, or at least you need to say you have priority. And 34 lightweight packages, first class. Estimate the total. Now this is important if you have a lot of heavy things. They can't accept items over 70 pounds per item, which I totally understand why, or items over 130 inches. So, oh, also packages weighing more than 10 ounces but bearing only stamps. Interesting. I'm gonna say this weighs, I mean, everything was so light, maybe 20 pounds? I'm sure they're not weighing it, but I try to get that as close as I can. Okay, scheduled pickup. Let's log into PayPal. Let's put more shipping labels in the printer before I forget. Okay. I used to log into PayPal all the time to ship packages, but that was after we went to the bins if people were interested in something through the video. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to manage invoices just because I've had so many transactions since then. And she was the last one. 5 necklaces and 1 ring. This is for Chrissy. Chrissy buys a lot of items through me and she doesn't use eBay. I don't know why I pulled this. I didn't need to pull that. So I'm gonna go through my email and just make sure I have all the right stuff. Because in the thing, in the invoice, I just put 5 necklaces and 1 ring. So she's at home with her family. So her family was there when she opened the last package, which was special. Okay, here we go. We have Interesting. Somebody's asking me if Pirate Ship ships anywhere in Mexico. I don't know that. I know they ship internationally, and I know that they have Mexico on the list. I don't know though. Have Mexico in the drop down list, but I don't know where in Mexico. That's a very specific question. I don't ship to Mexico, but I was able to go to print Pirate Ship and figure that out for them. Okay. Oh, also I wanted to ship this. That's fine. So here is everything. Start with the ring. I know this is the right ring. This is an electroplated ring. I think I still have photos. Let me see. I've taken photos of this before. Just before I say, oh, I'll put photos on. Yes. Oh, I took really good photos. I put the items on bubble wrap and they came out amazing. I'll use that trick in the future, especially for lightweight items. This has, it's a marking, but it's marked 18 karat 18K GE. So GE, I Googled, it's gold electroplated. So somehow they just got the gold to stick in the thinnest of layers. And that's a size 8 according to my ring sizer. Okay, she also has this green necklace. It is marked 1928. I can put the picture of this in too. I just saw I had it. This moves a little bit, but not as much so it doesn't get tangled up. One of the strands is a light green chiffon ribbon and the other is kind of a darkened silver with pale green faux pearls and a little pendant, little rhinestone pendant. So let's wrap those up. And then we'll do special things with them. And they'll be going to their forever home, or a home that will appreciate them, I'm sure. I don't want to wrap the ribbon too tightly, but I don't think that's ribbon that would like bend in place. So something like that will work. And then the ring, let's put this in a little chiffon bag. And then put the bag in foam. Silly pain. You know you're tired when you can't get the tape out of the tape dispenser. Here we are. Okay, the next item is a silver rhinestone bow. And this will probably need, I mean, the chain comes easily untangled. It has a little bow with rhinestones. Love that. Reminds me a little bit of like a Hello Kitty piece without being too Hello Kitty. Could even be like a Mickey Mouse cosplay. This might be too long. I think it's too long. I know Disney bounding is a fairly big thing, or was, when we could all leave and go to Disney. I've never been to Disney. My husband and I vacationed in Orlando one year. We won a charity auction. We donated to some kind of cause and won the auction. And they put us up at a really nice hotel in Orlando. I don't have to go far there. And the hotel had robes, very fancy, and free liquor. I don't drink, but still free liquor. And I don't want anybody to think I would judge based on if you drink liquor. I don't care if you drink liquor. I just take a lot of medicine. So it would interact with the medication. So we went to like kind of where Disney was and we talked about it. I'm not great with crowds. And I don't necessarily want to visit Disney. I would rather go somewhere not man-made. Sorry, I know a lot of people love Disney and I get the appeal. Okay, I think this is the third necklace. Second necklace, third? Where are we at? Third. It is. So, this is another one that doesn't necessarily tingle, and you could get it out fairly quickly because of the pearls. But we will put some straws on at least the middle one, I think. We have all these little pieces. I think most of them, there's a big one. So we got to like the entrance of Disney, or like where we were starting to see major signage. And I was like, I don't want to do it. We hadn't purchased tickets. We thought maybe we'd just do like a drive-by and see the area. And we knew some places that were selling tickets cheaper. I think we walked on a free tour of Disney. I don't know what that's called. I need bigger. And I enjoyed that, but I'd rather stay at the hotel. It's a nice hotel. We were there a long time too. I got mail delivered there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder how long that vacation was that I got mail delivered there. I wonder if that was 2 weeks. I don't know. Or we turned that one we would have off for a week at one of our retirement community jobs that we were co-managers at. It would turn into 3 weeks because we had every other week off anyway. So we'd have our week off normally, and then our holiday vacation week. I say holiday, I meant vacation. And then the week, again, we normally have off. So it would turn into 3 weeks. So we travel a good bit. Okay, let's get 3 pieces of foam. This is a longer piece. 1, 2. Roll, roll, roll. Make that piece of tape a little bit longer so it can accommodate the depth. And we have 1 or 2 more. 1 more. Which other? Oh, here it is. Now this is, I would say new because it has this on it, but I know this just is like a generic kind of thing. So I'm gonna pull that off for now because it comes off fairly easily, I think. Maybe not, maybe it doesn't come off easily. Try that again because I would like to put something around this. Huh. Okay, it doesn't come off at all. It's got to though, right? I'm gonna take it off. There we go. Okay, lost that. This is a double strand. One is much longer than the other. And they both have faux crystals. They look like real crystals from afar though, but they're very lightweight, and the chain is making me smile because it has this very light tinkly sound. This I should have, this is a little caught up in itself. I don't know if my hands are going to be able to do this. Okay, I'm going to have to come back to this I think when I have a bit more feeling in my hand. My brain doesn't want to give up. Did I get it? Does it have 3 strands? Is it 3 strands? Oh, it has 3 strands. Okay, that's why I was having an issue with the 2 strands. Okay, we got it. See? Did fine. Don't doubt yourself. So we are definitely putting something on this. I wonder if this whole thing would drop through a straw. This is why I need larger straws. The whole thing drops through a straw. Okay, good to know. Will it drop through? It doesn't drop through the part with the bendy part. Let's try this again. Still no. Okay, there we are. So there's that. Let's put one on the other side, I think. I don't know if that's gonna go through. It might if I flatten the straw as I go. The clasp is slightly larger diameter, but if I flatten the straw, it might, sometimes that helps. Take away the depth of the straw and add it to the width a bit. I don't think it's gonna work. No. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the straw open. And then just put that carefully around these. Okay. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but she watches my videos. Sometimes I use straws. That's so funny. Okay, funny to me. And I will put this in here. I don't know why she would want that, honestly, but I put it in the listing, the original listing, so we'll include it. Roll, roll, roll. Was that the last one? No. You thought it was. I am also going to include this. I think this is the last one. Why did I pull that? Is the question. I don't know why I pulled that. Is that still my eBay store? I pulled the necklace that I was pretty sure that sold. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to search my store because I closed it. It has amber in it as well. Okay, it's showing it's not in my store, but I'm going to have to just go to my listings on my seller page. I'm going to put them in the 200s because normally I look at them in the view of 10. So Control F will get me a find. And I think I would have listed that as amber. So I'm going to search by the keyword of amber. And I don't have that. I wonder, why did I pull that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 items for her. I don't know why I pulled that. Also, it's not listed. And not sold. So did I not list it to begin with? That's weird. We'll put it in the unlisted, at least in my eBay room. Okay, I'm gonna wrap these with tissue, go get some meds in me, and I will be back in a little bit. Okay, we are back. I took my hair down too because it was bothering me. It was a little too heavy on my head at this point. It is 10:25. I am finally ready to ship. Oh, I have to re-sign in. Never mind. I'm not finally ready to ship. I'm gonna have to. It took so long that PayPal was like, oh no. Oh, no, it brought me right back. So that's great. Okay. So here are the items wrapped. I went with them all blue themed, like the black and white and the blues. I thought it was cool. Let's go with the blue bag. Let's see if we can put all of these in. And if not, we know we have the bigger one right here. We'll be okay. Sheet mask. Plenty of clearance to fold it over. So now This is really light, actually. I'm gonna say 7 ounces. 8 ounces exactly. So I'm gonna change the PayPal service type, it's called, to first class mail. Move it down to package and 8 ounces. Calculate the shipping price. I think she paid $4.99 for shipping and $19 for the rest of the items. My postage cost is $3.39. Print. And print. We filled it up a little bit. It's getting there slowly. It still weighs almost nothing. I thought I might ship it when it hit like 15 ounces, so it would be that full first class mail. It's 2.3 ounces. So Rhea, you'll get some ribbon in 25 years. Oh no, I did it. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought, oh no, I didn't replace the labels. Thanks, Christine. And that is where I'm going to call it. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you're falling asleep, actually. I hope you don't even hear me and you're sleeping peacefully. But if not, thank you so much. I will have another video out soon, I'm sure. Until then, take care. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.